Hey!
All right.
Get that LBS off of here, Duncan.
Oh shit!
Oh, wait, they can't see it. You guys can't see it.
Oh, they can't see it. Yeah. No, it's
But
good.
they can see the stream in the background.
Well, we can see it. They can see this.
That's fine.
All right.
It's off to the
Oh no,
side.
they can see the thing that they can see already.
Nobody watches this.
It's
anymore.
an instant replay.
It's been a while since I've seen you. How are you today? Good.
I hate you.
Terrible to hear.
Why are we doing
No one wants to hear
Oh,
that.
should we intro the stream? Hi, stream. This is.
They can't even do it.
They did it. Three words they got.
Soggy boys.
I was at a kiss you on the lips.
All right.
Hey, welcome back.
Last time in Shudia, whilst fleeing from the terrifying Boss Hoss, our band of rogues, ruffians, and rapscallions happened across a small scouting party belonging to the Jardani, a thoughtful caravan that appeared to have some connection to their puzzle box. The gang wound up befriending the caravan and its denizens, living amongst them for 2 weeks, giving Kitsy time to decode the puzzle box and reveal that it was actually a set of armor, a sword, a shield, and some large pronged edifice, and a scepter filled with strange glass lenses. The gang decides that the Jardani shouldn't be allowed to have this mythical armor, as they are part of the Scourge and may use it for less than more.
Yeah, that's
That's what we decided.
that's right. It was a moral reason, not that
Not that we wanted to steal it or anything.
They may use it for.
I'm putting my
dastardly
foot
reasons.
down.
they may use it for me not getting money.
They hatch and execute a plan to convince Leonard Dowling, the leader of the Jardani, that Kitsy is receiving premonitions from the spirit of Casimir Beaumont, the legendary craftsman behind the puzzle box and ancestor to the Jardani. We join them now in Leonard's tent, with both Leonard and his son Everett present to discuss the next move regarding the armor. So this is the next morning, after the whole carriage crashing into the barn incident and you saving Leonard's life. Most people, there's a few injured, but most people are okay. No one died. We're in Leonard's tent, the same place you guys were in before, and he's kind of standing over a map of the area leading to the jungle where you said Casimir's spirit would guide you. He called you all in here and you enter. So, the shortest route to the Black Bark jungle will take a minimum of 3 days. That leaves you about a week to get there and back, provided you don't have to go very deep in the jungle. The changing of the season happens in 4 days.
Who's just talking?
Leonard.
Okay.
So whoever goes will not be able to make it to the ceremony.
Oh no.
This is important because I would go with you. This is an important task, but for centuries, the leader of the Jardani has been present for this ceremony. Instead, I've decided to send my son with you and anybody else who's willing to go.
I had a weird bug in my throat.
Sorry, Reverend. You said you're gonna kill your son.
Do you think if you wore the armor, it would guide you the whole way, or...
I don't feel anything right now, and I'm not wearing it.
How did it feel?
It felt like someone had, tied a chain to my brain and yanked.
So you're saying
I've been through that before.
he goes and he's kept the armor...
Like a fishing line, maybe. And the armor was the hook.
Then I suppose we should get you into the armor immediately, honestly. I can't see a reason to wait.
My full health. Yeah, all right, we can go today.
Gather your things. I'll see who I can collect.
Honestly, the less people, the better, because the Black Woods, they're hard to traverse, even harder with a big old group of men. You know?
I can't imagine many people would like to go, but I would rather...
He's our tracker, so he's pretty much the only person that
I know about those Black Woods there. I know how to traverse them.
You know how dangerous they can be.
Yeah. I also know how dangerous they can be for more people. A lot of predators there.
Well, we won't be sending you alone. I do know that much. I'll see who I can collect. I won't send any more than 4.
I do need your permission on something.
And that would be?
If we did get into a fight, to eat pizza.
To eat pizza.
There you go.
You know, that's a big move. You'd be representing the Jardani while you've done so, and it can really alter the political landscape of the Badlands. If it's absolutely necessary. If you find yourself in a situation that
There's so
only
much
eating
pizza in the jungle,
will
and
solve.
I'm a little hungry boy. No, I was gonna say, permission to defend myself with the armor and sword.
Of course,
Okay.
I would expect you to.
Yeah, just want to make sure.
I'm
I'll
partially
try to keep any scratches and stuff off it. I bet it'd be hard to get a scratch on it.
I'm partially sending my son as a
You're only sending
representative.
half of them? Oh.
I'm sending my son because he's a representative of the Jardani, as are you. I would like him, at least somebody close to the caravan there for any political dealings with the tribes. I know that they haven't been fond of us traveling in their land before, but they've never been outwardly aggressive. We're going to take a break for pizza? Or we're gonna
No, not yet.
Okay.
Cool.
Well then, yeah, then we should leave now, because then if we get back, maybe there'll be some revels saved over for us.
Meet at the base of the bluff in 1 hour. I'll see who I can collect.
All right,
Great.
let's go to. Do we have a home base here at all?
The cart, I guess.
Can I like take a 2-hour nap?
To the cart.
The cart that's currently amongst
No.
the bar.
Oh, right.
That you crashed in the bar. And it's
Oh yeah, we
a
don't
lot of
have that
pieces
cart
of
anymore.
Very broken. Very, very torn up.
Is Cleo
Dead?
like good to run, or is
I have a
pregnant?
horse.
Or is pregnancy affecting her?
But you didn't get a horse.
Yeah.
She's not pregnant.
Is she pregnant? I don't know if we confirmed that or
Well,
not.
you don't know yet. She definitely had sex.
Nice.
Whether or not it impregnated her.
Cleo.
Raptor
Well,
sex.
hold on. How do we know that?
Cleo is his velociraptor.
Yes, my best friend.
After sex implied.
What's
That's
everybody's
all
name?
Okay, all right. That's all I need to know.
What's everybody's name? Just short
Unprotected
description.
raptor
Oh, right.
sex.
Oh, yes.
Amex.
All right, I'm Julius Canoy. I have my best friend Cleo, who's a dark green velociraptor, and she's been with me for like since I was a kid. But I myself am like a Samoan junk rat, if you can imagine that. Like I have tribal tattoos. I have elbow pads, knee pads, a mesh leather vest, and I got like black hair that you can still see singes on, even though it's all black. And our boss.
So yeah, the impromptu leader of the band, I guess, Bartholomew Holmes, aka Lucky Bart. He's the most romanticized, shittiest cowboy that he can absolutely be.
Did you just get that hat?
He just got the cowboy hat. Yep.
That's right.
He's getting it all together. He's got the spurs. He's got the 6-shooters. He's got the frilled leather armor. He's got the cowboy hat now. Smokes cigars all the time.
Plus, you've killed a lot of tribal people, so you're already there.
And he's he looks rough though. Like doesn't really shave a whole lot. Is always dirty. Even after he gets a bath, the dude just looks dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
My name's Larry Lug, the Lug, as a lot of people call him.
No one calls
You know,
him that.
nobody.
Everybody calls him that.
Nobody called you that until
nobody
you
asked
told
them
us
to.
people called you that.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to be called that, don't tell people call you that.
Look, I wanted to provide a formal information about my character. He's a big Summerfolk guy. Looks like he's gotten into a lot of fistfights in his day, specifically because one of his hands is basically welded into a fist forever by one of the metal kestises that he wore during a fight with a flame wizard. So he's got a fucked up hand. That's his
I could
thing.
be in the Super Bowl.
That's his thing.
That's his
That was
thing.
like a 3-pointer.
My character is an 18-year-old kid named Kitsy Malone who definitely is on the spectrum. In some form or another. He always has a worried expression on his face, nervous at all times. But sometimes he has a blank stare like that's so Raven.
Really?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he certainly does.
Yes, he does. He certainly
Can you
does.
give us an example? That's about as blunt as it gets.
I can't imagine a blanker stare than that.
I gaze into his eyes. He's motionless.
I'm thinking of something.
Hold on, let me think
Oh,
about
we
that.
have no more viewers now. Way to go, guys.
I got
No one watches us anyways.
it. I got it.
And I'm the DM. I look like Max.
It's not bad.
Starts fading away.
All right, so
So we meet up
So-
where our cart used to sit.
Yes.
All right. So it's just us four, right? And Cleo. Is Cleo here?
Cleo's here.
nearby.
Cleo's here.
It's not like she needs to hear it.
I got my horse Tippy, by the way. My horse's name is Tippy.
No, it's not!
Yeah, it is.
My horse's name was Tippy.
No, it was
In Max's-
Tipsy. It was Tipsy. My horse's name is Tippy. Get it right, Alice.
You're walking a thin line, Wilston.
All right.
Anyway,
Well,
Anyways.
so let's just go over the plan, I guess. Real
Go
quick.
to the Blackwoods. We before we meet up with that tribe and we kaboom them.
We're not meeting up with a tribe, are we? What?
Well,
We're going in the Black Woods, and then we're gonna murder all these people, steal their ancient ancestral
we don't
artifacts.
need to murder them.
it's true.
yeah, but why wouldn't we?
We can just knock them out.
We
Or we
could,
can kill him.
Yeah, killing him is way easier.
If we
It
kill
leaves less.
Killing people has worked out so far for us.
Killing people is hard not to do as us most of the
Also got a
time.
point there.
my explosives don't knock out people.
Yeah, my pistols really aren't good at knocking people out.
We could, however, lose them in the woods.
And then kill them.
That's not gonna work. We're not cohesive enough. We'll lose ourselves in the woods.
Yeah.
I get lost going to the bathroom sometimes.
I'm the one with the armor. Y'all gonna want to stick to me. The armor's the whole plan, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we got to sell it to somebody who doesn't know what it is.
But that knows enough about it.
That knows that it's good
deal.
armor. They
Yeah.
don't know that it's magic.
Yep.
But
Is it
that's
magic? Wait, is it magic?
I think it's either magic or it's like got dead people in it or something.
Shit, don't let me get
Well,
near
if armor's
that.
got
I'm not even gonna
Well,
touch
hold on,
it.
hold
We'll
on,
let you
hold
do
on.
that,
You're right.
Kitsy.
That's bad armor.
If farmer's got dead people in it, that's not good armor.
I think if I die in it, my soul will be trapped. Who knows? It's a whole thing. I had to sign a contract.
So murders or
I would like if we take them out. If they die, they die, but no coup de grace.
if we don't kill them,
So if
they'll go back
we
and tell the
severely-
tribe.
They'll already know because they'll find their dead people and they won't find any
if
of
we
us.
severely wound someone, we don't have to help them. We
Exactly.
just can't kill. Okay.
Also, remember, it's a 3-day journey. If anybody survives, they can't get us. We'll be out of their hair by the time they get back to the tribe.
There's still
Yeah,
the chance.
no, he's just saying that the Jardanis will know it was us.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like,
It'll take them longer to know it was us if we kill them, because then they actually have to go
That's
look
true,
for
but also
the
we
people.
don't need.
I mean, if they figure out it's us, they figure out it's us.
They're
I
going to
mean,
figure out it's us.
Yeah,
Eventually, let's just.
I don't care.
Let's live with that.
There's a lot of groups I'm not good with.
We are bandits.
Add
and,
one more to that.
You know.
We were bandits.
We were bandits.
Yeah.
Then we killed the other bandits accidentally because somebody's velociraptor got hungry.
Now we're cops.
No, that's not how any of this
Cops
works.
is not what
I
I
don't
would
know. He
call
said it and he squinted. He's really
Hey,
drilling a
that
hole
is
into
a
your
bit of
head.
You're not allowed to make that determination. Your velociraptor is the reason we're not bandits anymore.
You're under arrest.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
Oh, damn.
I'm sorry, Bart.
He gotcha.
But I'm the police chief.
Oh,
You're under arrest.
This goes all the way to the top.
a lot of badge.
Throw in your gun and badge. All right. Well, so that's the plan. No coup de grace at the end.
Fine.
All right.
It's not your funeral.
I hope not.
No, because you said the game. Anyway,
So you guys begin to approach. You guys approach the base of Beggar's Bluff, which is a big old cliff. It looks similar to what's up on the screen right now, actually. If you're looking at it from a distance away. So this would be Beggar's Bluff, and you guys are approaching the base of it.
Great.
There's currently preparations for the Day of Turning celebration underway. They're setting up specific booths for like food and alcohol. There's a stage being set up that's right up against one of the perpendicular parts of the bluff. You find Everett and Larry and two warriors who are setting up their horses.
No,
They're putting their
Barry's-
supplies.
I'm Larry.
I'm Barry.
Barry's going.
Larry switched sides.
Larry, he's already no. You find Barry, as well as Everett and two.
Oh no!
You gotta kill that nice mid-30s dad that you've befriended.
Little recap. Barry is one of the guys in the tribe who Larry, my character, has become friends with. It's him and his whole family.
They're good suburban dads, and now he's gotta kill them.
We'll leave him alive to tell the story.
We can always lose them in the woods. The woods is.
No, well, they're coming up to us anyway.
Anyway,
You're coming up to them because they're prepping all of their horses, and Everett is prepping his.
So how many of them are there?
4 total. There's 2 warriors, Barry and Everett.
Oh, he is a velociraptor. Shit.
Who does?
Cleo's gonna have
Everett.
to kill her mate. There's gonna be a lot of broken bonds.
yeah, you know, this
Broken
business
bones,
this
too.
business is not one to keep those bonds.
I don't care. I don't make
Ixnay on
friends.
the Erder May. Hey, Barry.
I
How
kill
you
all
doing?
the guys I wanna keep.
Everett.
Okay,
Hey.
Hey, family man.
but not.
How you
Hey, guy with 3 kids.
Barry approaches the log and is like, "How you doing, man?"
I give him our secret handshake that we have. Yeah, you know what it is.
It's a little grim now that part's in there.
Yeah.
It's a little
Oh,
bit
my heart's gonna
foreshadowing.
break a little bit more now. It's fine.
I'm sorry.
It's like I say, hey, you're coming with us.
Yeah, I think I've seen enough of these celebrations, and I have a hunch I know what Leonard's got in store for them. I think I know the surprise, and it would kind of ruin the whole thing. So I
Yeah,
figured I'd
but
just come
don't you
along.
want to spend this time with your
Yeah,
family?
surprise
Yeah.
is gonna ruin a lot of things tonight.
See, I
We're
don't.
gonna sell the armor for charity.
I don't know if I want any tenderfoot boys along with us though. You got a family. You've settled down.
Everett,
Gotten a little
Everett, who is still like putting straps on his velociraptor, is like, "Oh no, Barry can keep up." There's a reason he's always on my scouting party. He knows how to handle himself. And Barry just gives him an all like, "Thanks, I guess."
yeah. Sounds great.
Well, it's good to have you with us then.
Have you got all your things?
Yeah.
I checked both my
need
pistols.
meals?
Yep.
No, don't. They're
Well,
carrying
pistol,
meals. I'm just gonna
pistol,
assume they
hat.
give you enough meals to make the trip.
Have
on.
pistol under your hat.
No, I don't have enough.
I don't
for
want
that
to
yet.
manage that.
I don't have no
honestly, so.
pistols yet.
Just need one more.
They're
Actually,
gonna give you the meals on your.
Oh, and I have the whole.
They will give you if you don't already have a horse. They will let you use one of theirs. By the way,
Oh wait, we're going to the place. Are we going to the place that I saw on the map?
you're there.
Oh, that's what Beggar's Bluff was. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're ready to go.
All right, awesome. I know a little pass through the bluff. It gets you through much quicker.
Well,
Everett,
I guess I should put the armor on, shouldn't I?
probably. They
I go step into some alley somewhere and slowly put on the armor.
Oh, I'm sensing that Barry shouldn't come with us. He has a wife and kids.
Oh my, hates Barry.
The armor wants to be sold.
Pizza.
So, initially, Everett leads the way just to get to the pass through the bluff. It's a thin-ish trail, but horses can still walk it. It's pretty steep upwards, but it's relatively safe, especially to the rest of the bluff. Otherwise, you'd have to make a whole day's journey around. So you guys make your way slowly and surely up the mountain. You get or up the cliff. You get more and more of a view outwards into the plains. Can everybody roll a perception check for me?
Sure.
of course.
Why do I bother rolling?
Not that it really matters.
Yes.
So you guys know my character has the maximum perception
Yeah,
skill.
7.
The maximum you can have in this game.
I got an 8.
Got a
I
7.
didn't roll that well. I got
Max roll off. We got
17.
7s.
Oh, I didn't roll that well. I got twice of everyone else's score.
Find a better place to roll right quick. I'm just gonna roll into this little tray.
Tucker was
You
like,
roll
oh,
the
I
dice
didn't
tower?
roll that well. Rolling twice as high as any of us.
17.
So who beat an 8?
Oh, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
You both see in the distance that there is a group of people traveling. You see dust clouds kicked up. You see them. They're fairly far away. They're a few days away, about half a
I'm
week.
gonna put a robe over my armor.
You don't beat anything more than 8. What'd you get?
I got an 8.
You got an 8. All right. So you are the only one who can discern exactly who this group of people belongs to.
You just pull your eyes out.
It's UCS military, and it's a fair number of them.
Uh-oh.
And they're kind of going towards the Jardin.
Oh no, there
You said
won't
you
be
got
any.
a
Wait, no, this is perfect.
17.
Yes.
You see that there's a lot of them. There's a few people in there there's a few units in there that look like they've been through a ringer or two. They've been through the meat grinder at least once or twice.
Hey Barry, I know. I think I remember a shortcut around here. Let's head this way. Away from the UCS.
I mean, they're. If you guys are going up to the top of the plateau, they're this way. So they're.
We're going away from them.
I just
Yes.
want to make it so that the rest of these people will not see the UCS.
Okay, yeah,
And
yeah.
we won't be. The other people won't
I've
be
never
able to
no
warn them.
shortcut on here. You never told me about that. You told me about everything.
No, look, just fall in this hole.
What have I told you? What's my
You
name?
told me your name's. Hey. Hey, how you doing?
Do I see him see it?
Yeah, you see just a group of people. In fact,
No,
You
I
don't
see
know
that
how
he sees
well.
it?
You
In fact,
don't know
the
how well
person-
he sees it.
in
That's
fact,
no,
the
but
person
I-
who points it out that there's a group of people to you is Barry. He doesn't seem to realize who
I
they
see.
belong to.
Oh, okay.
He beat the 8, but he did not beat more than that. So just like the lug, he only recognizes
I'm just
that there
like-
is a group of people out there.
Let's just go around this way.
My God, it's the Dustman.
The Dustman.
Who is that?
I'm gonna put a robe
Dustman
on
Hoffman.
All right.
over the armor, hood up.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, but I will have the sword. Is there a regular sheath for this sword that I can use?
There was a sheath that came with it.
But does it look like a regular sheath?
It does
That's
not.
so-
You're right.
yeah.
You can probably get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Are
switch
you
it out
pointing
for
it
a
out
regular
that there are
sheath.
people there now?
Well, Dustman.
Does the rest of
Barry?
us know?
Barry did.
Barry did.
I
That's
mean,
what
Barry
we're
just
going
makes a note of it. It's not
Oh.
like he's not alarmed or anything. Clearly, he's just like,
Okay,
oh.
yeah.
Well,
then
will
if
the rest
nobody,
of us-
if nobody else says
Yeah.
anything, then I don't say it.
around. You guys don't know who it is.
Because
Well,
they
no,
don't
I
even
know,
see it.
but I didn't even see it on the perception check. So unless you guys pointed out,
No,
I don't have
no.
any idea.
Barry pointed it out, so we all know there's people there.
Did Barry
Oh,
say
okay.
anything out loud?
Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
He nudges you. He's like, hey, check that out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wonder who
okay.
that is.
So yeah, I'm gonna.
And doesn't think anymore.
I-
of it.
That's why
I
I'm
don't want to
directing
go
us
near
a different
people
way.
with this armor.
I'm going to direct us-
Just saying, if it's magic and whatever bullshit, I don't want to put it near other people to steal it. You know, that would be a bad idea.
That
we
would
don't
be-
want
Everett's like,
anybody
that
to.
would be terrible.
We don't want anybody to steal this armor and kill you both.
Weird.
Is it just the two of them that they're sending?
No,
it's
it's
two other
four. There's
warriors.
two warriors.
There's two. They're people you've seen around the camp, but you've not gotten to know them. Honestly,
They each have
Smokes-
4 kids.
they're the honor guard, so they're actually like warriors by profession, but they're
Okay, yeah.
not characters.
Yeah.
If we kill these people, do we get to adopt their children?
That's not how any of this works.
That is not.
Alec?
Hold on, Alec. Hold on, Alec.
We've never counted
If we kill these people,
and landing.
Put
You
on their
can
skin.
steal their children, then I guess technically, if you steal their children and then you go to a government and it recognizes it as yours, technically yes.
Then we won't
okay,
feel
great,
bad.
perfect. What do I have to go?
I
to
don't
the
wanna-
government? I know, that seems a little.
Why are we adopting kids now?
I'm not saying we are. I want to
wanna
point
know if
out.
I have the
I want to point
option.
out the chance. Speaking of.
We are getting up there in age, and we need to start thinking
Yeah,
about.
I'm pushing 30, dude. I'm not gonna be able to have kids for very much longer.
You might die
I'm
soon.
25.
I just got legal.
I smile and one of my teeth falls out.
Oh, there goes 24.
Alright, so we're going to keep walking and try to make sure the UCS is not in sight.
Unless you point it out, they're not going to spot that it's
Okay,
UCS.
alright, then we'll just keep going.
So you can continue traveling. You're going directly east, so you're going away from the ridge. They won't, in less than a day's travel, there's no chance of them seeing it at all. So you travel along. It's more rolling wilderness. You come over hills. It's like the west until you see after a day's travel or so, or how I should say this. They're gonna just travel, and then it's gonna be camp, and then it's gonna be travel, and there's not really anything between you and the jungle. So
Second
you guys,
day's camp is the plan for me.
second day's camp.
I want to talk to you on the first day camp.
Are we gonna have a group meeting, or is it just gonna be you two?
I'm gonna listen
First-
to talk to him.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so
Okay,
you guys want to come?
So you travel all day.
I don't want Barry and the
First
other one
day's
there.
camp.
that's fine.
They
That's better
start
than I don't
setting
have
up and everything like that. Everett is like, I'm an early riser, so I'll take last watch if no one has a problem with that.
I like sleep. I'm just gonna like put my hat over my head and just.
One perception check while I'm sleeping is still better than you guys.
It's true.
Because it's passive perception, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You do have the highest perception physically possible in a human being. So
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I don't know if I get glasses. I mean, I'm pretty good.
He has astigmatism.
Barry goes ahead and sets up a fire and begins cooking meats and things to prepare a meal.
Oh,
You
good.
know firsthand he's damn good.
Oh, it's a shame I had to kill.
So,
Oh, Barry, you making your famous roasted chicken?
You bet I am.
Hell
you think
yeah.
I'd leave home without it?
Let me just put up this picture
Do
of my
an
daughter
intuition
next
check.
to it.
oh look, my daughter's falling in fire. It's almost like a symbol or something. I don't know.
5.
Okay.
That's the expensive mic.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I had to pull it up here because Alec doesn't get close to it.
Yeah, I know. I have a problem.
All right, so you come over.
First off, I just want to tell you about all the stuff you should look for in the Black Forest. That so I know the tribe fairly well, and
There's a tribe out here.
in the Black Woods.
What's
So
the-
if we happen
are
to
you
go through the
from
Black
the
Woods,
tribe?
I worked with them for a little bit. They taught me some stuff, but
What am I looking for then?
so it's easy to get lost out there. So yeah, you gotta know what to look for, because there's little small marks that look on the tree that to most people they just look like natural marks, but if you know what they are, it's a path. They lead you through the woods. So I just want to tell you what you should look for if we go through the woods. And also, I mean, we can still lose them out there. We can.
All 4 of us can't lose them. I mean, technically, if we wanted to, we could lose. They're not going to leave me because I have the armor on.
Mhm.
You guys could disappear one by one,
Yeah.
or we can just wait until camp, and I'll take mid-watch, or
We
Bart will
leave?
take mid-watch. We either leave or we knock them out.
What if we knock out their horses? You know.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
So if we leave in the middle of the night, we get on our horse, we go full speed. They'll just get on their horses and follow us. We could knock them out. We could also just do something about the horses.
I don't think we could sneak away in the middle of the night.
That's what I'm saying. They'll just get on the horses and follow us. We're all not too good at knocking people out, except for Lug.
Your Velociraptor's pretty good. Your Velociraptor's gonna. Well, you'd have to knock out the other Velociraptor. Your son-in-law,
Brother-in-law.
brother-in-law, sure.
All I'm saying is,
You're not over here.
oh, you're right. I'm not here.
I mean, he could be over here.
I'm not. I'm not.
You came over. To
I'm
me.
not over there.
Everett is actually talking to you despite the fact that your hat is down.
I'm still smoking a cigar to the side of like the hat
Yeah.
being down.
Actually,
So it's like poking out the end of it.
Yeah.
if we just want Lug to just punch everybody in their sleep,
That's what I'm thinking.
so we can take the mid-watch. So 2 of us, or Lug and one of them. He knocks that dude out, and he just goes punch, punch, punch. Everybody's knocked out, except for that raptor. That raptor's gonna be hard. Tie him up. Tie up the raptor.
Well, if the raptors tie up, just make sure no one unties it.
Raptors aren't normally tied to perches, though.
Are they not?
I mean, it's his, because I don't tie Cleo up.
His is, but that's because he trained his in a much different way than you did.
He didn't make a mom.
He trained yours like a horse.
Well,
Yeah.
I trained mine
Or
like a
trained
friend.
he trained.
Not as a
You baby birded
Power
food
over
into your
nature.
mouth when it was young.
Friendship with nature.
Ew.
Everett is talking to you. He kind of has like a. It's a map, but you can tell it was drawn by someone in the Jardani. It wasn't one they bought.
I'm not even looking at it.
He's talking to himself almost just with you around. He's like, you know, I think I heard a story about an old fort at the edge of the jungle.
Yep.
We might be able to see it. I don't know.
Yep.
Be pretty interesting.
Do you always talk?
He literally just started talking. You know, there is a. Oh my God! You shut up for once. All right. Well then, that's the plan.
Okay.
So
I'll talk.
Barry's still just talking to you.
Yeah, we're having a.
we'll just go through the rest, and then we'll go to bed. I'll take
casual.
mid watch.
Are you doing it tonight? Or-
Is anybody gonna make me take watch?
No one's gonna. There's more than enough people who are willing to.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take watch.
Barry insists on taking mid watch.
I'm already taking it. I mean, he can take it with me. That's fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
He'll stay up with you.
Hey.
Okay.
I
Is
take
this
way
day two?
more of the roast chicken than
No,
I
it's day
like
one.
should by like how it's split up. I take more than I should. More than is polite, I guess.
Barry's not gonna say anything.
I don't take anything then. I see him take that.
Barry's like, come on. He cuts his own share in half.
Oh, please.
Come on,
I
dude.
don't.
I know
Look,
you
I've
love
got
this
I've got
stuff.
food in the bag. I've had plenty. These people, they don't know. They haven't had it. I mean, maybe the other guys have, but my people, they don't
I'm
know.
just like crunching away on this like
It's
chicken
really good.
drumstick. Yeah.
He has a craft in cooking. He's good.
I'll grab a gum drumstick.
Yeah, I'll let him have my share. It's fine.
I'll take it.
All right.
He doesn't feel like.
I do a fork on the plate and just grab it.
I just take his plate.
I'll take his drink.
So the Night's watches. I'm gonna roll for them, but
So take away a ration.
I'll help take first watch.
who's taking mid watch? You.
You and Larry, I guess. Or Barry. I know.
Larry. Larry is
Tempted
your
not to do
name.
it, but roll a perception check for me. I'll roll one for Barry, who's trying to make conversation with you.
17.
And based on your character, I can assume it's becoming very difficult for him. But he's giving it a very honest try. 7, you said?
Yeah, 17.
He is 17. He's far too distracted. He got a 3 by trying to talk to you to notice anything. However, you begin to hear a decided increase in sounds of like insects.
What?
It's like
Insects.
Oh God, I did not think.
oh, that's a wait.
Oh!
How would you tell what insect?
Barry's like talking to me. I'm like, oh!
Horrible. I thought that's what you said. I was about to be like, Alec, what the fuck?
Wait, my question is, how does it sound different?
Hey, brother.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're the one who said it.
That's
You do it right.
fucking awful, guys.
That's a bad.
Insects. Insects. It sounds.
You say insects terribly wrong.
He says it like insect, which sounds exactly like incest.
All right.
Anyway, it
my
sounds like a
God.
lot of locust, and it's
Uh-oh.
pretty far off in the distance.
bugs.
Barry's still just like, and so I'm telling you, okay, Tom down at the bar, he's just wasted now. Okay,
Barry-
he didn't.
Mary, I'm sorry I haven't been talking all night. I wanted to take mid-watch to be like, you know, to show people what I could do, but I'm really fucking tired. You mind if I take a nap?
I mean, if you need to, I
Just wake me up if you need me, all right?
okay, we'll do.
I'm not going to sleep. I'm just going to shut my eyes and keep listening. I just need Barry to shut the fuck up. Hopefully he doesn't talk to himself. So I'm just going to pretend to go to sleep.
He seems a little bit dejected, but
He
not-
waits until he thinks you're asleep, and then you hear.
Oh, he's applauding me. Good job. You nailed it.
Now that's the sound of incest.
Why?
So, as you pretend to sleep, you can hear Barry trying to figure out how to entertain himself. Eventually, he gets up and rummages around his package and gets a book. And all this time, this sound of chittering, is getting louder and louder to the point that. What's a passive perceptions? What's your perceptions?
7. Well, my passive
Yeah.
is 7.
How do you calculate?
If you have a 2
It's just-
perception, it's 7.
It's 7.
There's 7.
Actually, oh yeah, it actually rolled pretty high. So you guys don't hear it yet, but it is getting closer.
All right, I sit back up. Can you stop that buzzing, Barry? I'm trying to sleep.
He's trying to figure out how to get his candle right to read his book. He's like, buzzing? He listens out. What the hell is...
Knowledge check. Do I get a plus one for textiles or autism?
No.
It's 5.
I got 2 6s. You have no fucking clue what this is, but I mean, actually, I'm gonna roll for him.
I'm gonna wake him up.
Barry just rolled 6s on his knowledge check.
Wow.
That's Satan.
Is that? Get everybody in the tent right now. Okay. He takes out. He's getting all the alcohol people have taken with him, and starts going to the edge of the camp and just dumping it out in a line.
Okay. I'm gonna start. I'll wake up everybody one by one. Get in the tent. Don't say a goddamn word.
I look at Barry dumping the alcohol.
Shut the fuck up. Get in the tent. Water.
He grabs your alcohol.
I'm gonna hit him if he takes it.
He grabs it with his hand.
I keep hold of it.
Let go of it.
What?
Go. What? Let go of it. He can't have it. You can't have it. I'm gonna wake up.
We're gonna fucking die if we don't.
Get him in the tent.
I'm gonna die if I don't have
All
this.
right. I rip it out of his hand. I come up behind him and rip it out of his hand.
I'll let it happen.
You hand it to Barry. Thank you. And he goes to doing it, and he.
I'm gonna flip you.
Come on, tough guy.
I'll flip you like 5 topaz.
You
can rebuy it.
This doesn't mean I have alcohol for the trip. I brought alcohol for the trip.
Circle around the camp. Yeah, definitely.
I started
Me,
on
yeah,
the
me and him.
circle.
I take you to the tent and you come with me.
I'm gonna get the
Why the
tent.
fuck are we don't get in this fucking tent?
Let's go. Come on.
Roll an agility check for me.
You'll not question it anymore.
I'm gonna shoot him.
We're going to the tent.
8.
An 8.
I sit next to you and just let out the juiciest
did it.
fart I can muster in
So
the tent.
the
Saving that one all night,
it
buddy.
becomes for you almost a roar as you guys are beginning to hear. It sounds like thousands of them are sweeping through an area. You can actually see them in the distance now, but it's like a black cloud in the night on the ground.
Who's not in the tent?
Everybody, there's 2 separate tents, but it's enough to fit you guys if you.
Stretch up. Who's
The
not?
only 2 not in the tent are Barry and.
We're making the circle. that
You
told me
guys
to do.
finish up the circle as it's starting to crest a hill that everyone can see. And it's starting to become a roar. He takes out one of the sunstones and flicks it. A spark comes off into the grass.
Oh, I'm gonna
Light
light a dynamite.
Oh.
I'm just gonna chuck it in the direction that it's coming from, and I'm gonna head into the tent.
He drops it onto the line that you've made, and the fire begins to come up. It starts pretty slow, but it is working its way around. And then everybody
I'm
works
not allowed to talk, but they can burn all the alcohol and use fucking dynamite?
I think you can talk now.
Well, it's starting to become
What the
loud.
fuck is going
I
on?
wish I actually.
I don't know why we
had-
couldn't talk in the first place.
This was a random encounter, so I wish I had a sound effect for this.
Because I
but
don't
it's
know.
getting
I didn't know.
loud. They begin to swarm the tents. You can see their shadows as the flames dance as they are hitting the tent, and it starts to.
Can it be just us 4 in this tent and Cleo?
Sure.
Hey guys,
You can hear
I
the.
think we brought a plague.
We haven't done anything
You can hear the horses whinnying in pain, and then, well, you see little holes getting poked in the tent.
Uh-oh.
I take my hat and I'm just swatting at the tent with fucking bugs.
Little holes.
I'm
You
smoking a
realize they're
cigar in
little,
this
like,
tent.
Spikes, little needles that they're
I'm gonna light a torch.
I'm smoking a
in the tent. It's flammable.
I'm smoking a cigar
I'll
in
hold
the
it on
tent
the ground for
already.
Okay. So you light the torch and go on.
No.
Outside, or actually, I'm gonna roll for this. Oh fuck. Yeah. So your tent begins to buckle, sort of like larger and larger tears are starting to happen.
Oh shit.
You can see You can see like millions of shadows as they are coming in between the tent and the ring of fire that you've created around the camp. It's starting to become really bad.
I'm gonna roll out.
You gonna roll out?
Yeah, I have to.
Is there a blanket in the tent?
Yes.
I'm gonna grab that blanket and just cover my face and my chest and just hold up, and I still have the cigar like poking out the top. And fucking bugs.
I roll out.
Fucking hate bugs.
I do like a roll and I try to like 3-point land it, and then I helmet, and then I just start doing there's a shield too, right?
Yes.
I do shield and the torch. And I'm just start,
All right, so
throwing around.
already you can tell that the fire you guys have made is a little bit out of control, but at the same time, it is definitely warding off the worst of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You go actually make a one-handed melee.
Okay.
And a block.
I don't think I have a block skill.
Can I spin my pistols
Dodges
and kill
and
the
count?
bugs with my pistols?
To what?
Dodge doesn't count as well.
Dodge doesn't count.
Alec, can I spin
5
my
for the
pistols
one-handed
and kill the bugs with
I'm-
them?
Like little propellers on your fingers.
The shield is
Revolver
mastercrafted,
Ocelot
right?
style.
Yeah.
Every part of the armor is mastercrafted in every conceivable way.
Okay. 5 for the block.
Alright. Alright, so the fire is warding them off for the most part. They're kind of big. You can feel them hit the thing as you swat them away. A lot of them will land on you and then jump off really quickly. They're eating fucking everything. The horses,
Oh shit.
Well, the Velociraptor's in the tent, right?
yes, as is Everett's and his. But the horses there was not enough room.
I'm gonna light the other tent on fire.
Chippy, no!
So the horses are getting covered in welts and they're clearly in pain. They're shaking their manes and everything. Are you going? So you go to light the tent. It begins to catch.
And I run back to what I was doing.
I'm gonna start making a torch.
You're gonna start making a torch.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna work on.
I was about to say your guys' tent. You're gonna start having to make checks in a second here.
Yeah. I want to work on getting
check.
Cleo wrapped up while he's making a torch, just so she doesn't get.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It?
I was gonna like stick the torch in her mouth, just so she can she has a torch.
She can kill herself.
Yeah.
I just want to get her wrapped up so she's not getting
Put
bit.
the
thank
dynamite
you
in
for
your
that.
mouth, it'll be quicker.
Yeah.
The Everett and the people in the tent they start panicking. You can hear it as their tent begins to slowly catch a flame. They try to brush it out, but they end up tearing bigger holes into it, and it's not really working. They're gonna start taking some damage.
Yikes. I mean, good, I guess, but this isn't how I wanted to do it.
All right.
Little kid, 10 years in the future. How'd my dad die? He was eaten by bugs.
While being on
Hundreds
fire.
of thousands of bugs.
And he was on fire while his horse was dying.
Well, it's either bugs or fire, so
The fire was supposed to stop the bugs, but turns out just made it easier for them to eat him.
And then he was being eaten by bugs who were on fire.
Yeah.
They cooked him.
They turned out to be fire bugs. I don't know.
But
Well,
there's-
if they eat the fire, then he's safe from the fire, but then the bugs eat him.
yeah, and that stinks. But they're not stink bugs.
You idiot.
So they're panicking and trying to get their tent out, and they're trying to use some. Everett takes one of the flaming scraps and begins waving it around, but it's burning his hand as he's just waving away all of these stinger locusts. Basically, they're locust wasps.
Yeah.
Hybrids.
Jesus.
Yeah, they're mean motherfuckers.
How big are we talking, these bugs?
Like biblical?
Like softball size?
Like some of them are small. The bigger ones are around about this big. A few of them might be the size of your forearm if you're really unlucky, but this is the Badlands, and these guys probably came from the jungle. Things
Fair
are just
enough.
bigger in the jungle.
Yeah. Everything's bigger in the jungle.
Are they starting to get into my tent?
I was about to say one of those the size of your arm lands on you. Go ahead and make an unarmed door block. Or
Can I dodge? Can I just jump out of the tent and just dodge out of the tent?
if you ditch the blanket.
I'm ditching the blanket.
So you make a dodge, actually. It's only rolling 2d6.
Holy shit. 12, 17.
Oh yeah, you crit the hell out of it.
Wow.
Can I
He gets
like,
the 3-point landing that I wanted.
can I like squish it under the blanket? Like I don't care if I kill it, but can I just put it under the blanket as I dodge out?
Your whole body weight's enough to kill it, and you do it before it can ready its stinger, so it's not like you drive the stinger into yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a minor action.
I'm gonna look around for anywhere I can find a fucking torch and just do what they're doing.
There's a ring of fire around the camp right now.
Just picking up an empty, unlit torch and just setting it on fire and then just.
Max, what did you say?
I'm
you were
gonna
doing?
Alec.
Oh, build the
Alec.
torch.
Actually, can I just spin my pistols?
That's a Metal Gear Solid 3. That's fucking hilarious.
I made it earlier. You didn't hear it.
No. So you've completed making your torch, and I assume lighting on a fire. Are you going to do a similar thing?
I'm just gonna like stick it in her mouth like it's like playing fetch, and she found a stick.
She catches on.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Just like to be like, stay here.
The tent that you're in is becoming to its last scraps as he's finishing up wrapping up the.
Me and Cleo have been in a burning building before. It's nothing.
Cool.
You,
Yep.
as you're putting on another one of those giant ones, lands on Cleo. You can make a defense for her.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch it.
You're gonna punch it.
Yeah.
Shit, I can see my bug.
11.
A satisfying crunch. Your iron fist connects with it and sends it to the ground. It's bleeding.
Cleo explodes.
I'm gonna make a torch for Larry.
I've got a torch.
in the
Oh, you
Cleo's
just
throat.
You go ahead
She
and
now breathes fire.
make another check for me.
Which one?
Dot or block.
Okay.
6. Oh man. Take 2 armor piercing and then 1 armor piercing.
So no health damage.
No health damage.
I don't know how much armor this thing is. You never told me.
14.
Okay.
No penalties.
And now it's got
What'd you say?
two
Say it
little
again.
holes
How much damage?
2 armor piercing and then 1 armor piercing.
So it just
Their gimmick is
12.
they can do multiple. It's like 3d6 but
Yeah.
applied separately, and they get to hit pretty often, honestly. So the swarm of locusts is still pouring in, but you specifically can see the end of it. Max, you just finished making a torch. Actually, what are they doing? They're using bits of cloth to swat at it and actually doing a really good job. They've taken damage from the burning and from them. They're clearly beaten up. One of the guys is actually almost in the negatives. He's at like really low health.
Yikes.
But they have turned the burning tent to their advantage. They've started taking the bits of burning cloth and using them to ward off the bugs.
Oh, good. Like, or bad? I'm
take-
still not sure.
I'm going to have them all take at least 1d6 fire damage from doing that. I'll factor that in a second once we're done with this. Alice, make a defense check of your choice.
Unarmed, baby.
Unarmed?
Yep, gonna punch another bug. Uh, 13.
Nice.
You're really good against incest.
I killed myself. I killed.
Why is that the joke?
He winked at me when I said it.
So, you didn't take any damage. You managed to swat away bugs as they land on you.
He's like a pro.
He's built for this.
Yeah,
What
pretty
was
much.
it? Because it's like Mr.
Yeah,
Miyagi.
Max.
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
So, after a few minutes of doing that, the bulk of the swarm passes. The horses, you might want to consider, they're not dead,
But they might as well be.
they're not probably going to make it very far.
I just walk
They're
over.
still, oh, you're going to,
I just walk over and shoot Tippy in the head. Sorry, Tippy.
we said no coup de grace.
Who said
He's got a
that?
point.
I bought him.
She was a spy for them.
Well, Tippy lasts
One
the
of
whole
the warriors
third of an episode.
that came with you sits down and starts nursing to his room.
I like to think that Tippy was going up to him for help, but he was like, "Oh shit!
Oh shit, it's big now.
Oh shit! It's a huge locust!"
Barry, who has a particularly nasty-looking needle protruding from his shoulder.
Yikes.
It's into a shoulder pad, so it's not like
Oh, okay, I got you.
a direct. It is bleeding a little bit, but he doesn't seem too bothered by it because he's tending to one of the other people who have been.
I'm checking out Cleo,
wounded.
make sure
Does he have
she's
first aid?
alright.
What was that?
Does he have first aid? Barry?
2. It's not nothing.
So the locusts have stopped now.
The locusts have passed. There are a few here and there still feeding on like cloth here and there or vegetation, but not enough to make any checks.
You're getting some good target
His
practice.
armor is really something else. I would have never done that in my regular armor.
Well, that probably wouldn't happen if we didn't have that armor. So let's get rid of it.
Yeah, me and him think it's
Everyone do
ancestors cursing
a
us.
perception or an intuition check.
It's 2 either way.
It's a 1 or
What'd
a
you
2.
say?
I guess I'll
Perception
take
or
the 2.
intuition.
I got a 3.
Yeah, you're gonna do it.
I'm gonna go intuition.
It's
11.
funny. Do you have a 1 intuition?
I have a 2.
Oh, okay.
11.
I got
36. That's what Duncan rolled.
18.
After
Almost. I was close.
While Barry is tending to the wounded, you see Everett. You're all recovering, picking up, things that have been knocked over and stuff. You see Everett walk around his tent with a confused look on his face, but he's not saying anything. You can clearly see where the ring around the camp was scorched. It burned itself out because the locust ate anything it could catch on fire, really. But you can see him walking around the remnants of his tent with a puzzled look on his face.
Hey. Oh, do I see this?
Yeah.
I got 11. Hey, what's wrong?
Nothing. Just making sure I didn't lose anything.
I'm like over beside them, just like stomping on all the remains of the bugs, being, I fucking hate nasty ass bugs.
You guys are, at the moment, out of alcohol.
That makes it so much worse. Like, yeah, I go pick up one of the empty jugs and try to get a couple drops out of it, and there's just nothing. I'm still smoking the same cigar that I started this encounter with.
I
Yeah.
make sure to hide my one Molotov cocktail. I had 10 bottles of shitty alcohol on me. And then I had one Molotov cocktail.
The dawn begins to come as everybody's recovering their stuff.
I guess we're walking now.
I guess so.
I think I want to pray for a little bit before we go.
Everett Everett and his warriors take their blades and go over to horses and start doing what needs to be done.
No.
They're covered in
Don't do that.
welts. It's not a very pretty sight.
They're not enjoying it.
Oh, clearly. I
Certainly.
mean, the sweet release of death they might enjoy. But
There you
do
go.
any of you do anything else beyond that? You go are you pretending to pray or are you actually praying?
No, I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna pretend and then actually accidentally start praying.
I'm just checking on Cleo. Why would I want to pray? They gotta take me. I don't want to talk to them.
It's true. Yeah, I'm
It's like you want to avoid your mom when you know she's angry.
And then after this, we're just gonna keep traveling again, right?
Yes.
yeah, it's gonna be
Probably hit a
slower.
breakdown then.
Are we walking?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, the horses are dead.
Yeah. Well,
Actually,
The Raptors are fine.
the raptors are fine because you guys made a point to protect them. The tent
Yeah.
was big enough to hold 4 and a raptor, and you happen to have 8 people and 2 raptors.
Yeah,
So,
that's actually how they measure tents and how many Raptors you can put in there.
how many raptors per square feet?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now it's actually going to take it took 3 days. You traveled 1. It's going to take an extra 2 days to get to the jungle
sounds about right.
with the decreased pace of losing the horses. You guys trudge onward.
Alright.
You have enough supplies to make it there and back, or had enough when it was 3 days. Now
get
you're going to
mine
have to
now.
do a little collecting maybe when you get to the
Hunting
jungle.
and scavenging. Yeah, sounds
Yeah.
about right.
All right, we're gonna then. So after that day, we're gonna take a break. We're back.
We're back. All right.
Something.
Sorry.
We're something.
We're very sorry.
All right, so you guys contribute. You guys
Would you say pizza?
continue your travels on foot, and it is significantly more arduous now than it was on horseback.
I'm not on foot. I'm fine.
Oh, you're fine. You
I don't know what you guys are
I'm
saying about.
bitching about it every chance I get.
you don't have any alcohol at all. The sun is blistering. It is still summer after all, though the tail ended it.
I don't have a horse. They just shoot Hippie in the head.
Day 2 goes by fairly uneventfully. It's open, rolling plains. Any threat that could possibly, I'm not going to bother, because any threat that could possibly be coming, you're going to see it from miles away before they see you. So you can pretty easily evade anything that's coming your way travel-wise until you get to the second night. How do we want to do watches? Barry insists on taking middle watch again. Everett, early riser, likes to take final watch, and one of the warriors who did not
I'm
take
gonna
watch last
pull
night.
Larry aside.
Lois should take early one.
That's me.
We don't know that he set that town on fire, by the way.
Oh yeah, no, we definitely don't know that.
Hey, it's nice tonight, huh?
Yeah, yeah, you know.
You think you can take out Larry without him making a noise?
I would be making a noise. Yes.
Or Barry, I mean.
Well, we don't need to worry about the horses anymore.
We can't escape on our horses, though.
I won't like it, but I can.
You sure?
If that's what it takes. I'm dying.
Who's on first watch?
One of the soldiers offers to take first watch. Barry insists on taking middle, and
I'm getting antsy about like when we need to actually off these guys. I'm gonna take first watch.
Here,
too.
we're gonna do it on first watch. Okay?
On first watch.
Yeah.
My watch.
And everybody pick somebody. You're gonna. Who's the strongest?
I think he is.
No, out of the.
Oh, out of them? I mean, they all seem pretty average in strength.
Okay, you don't need to take out.
I mean, some of them seem... Barry is by far outclassed in terms of combat, and that's just evident. He's a family man before he's a warrior. The other
You'll
two,
get Barry.
No, you're Barry.
the other two are warriors by profession, and you know Everett is capable.
All right. I'll take a warrior. You take a warrior. You take Everett. You take Barry. All right. So just make sure you sleep near them tonight. Okay.
I'm taking first watch with one of the warriors. So I'll take.
Nobody's sleeping. None of us are sleeping. Just
And by the
pretend you
way,
sleep.
the warriors aren't really being friendly with you.
That's fine.
They're clearly buddy-buddy
Well,
with each
also
other.
because
and-
they're not fall folk.
Yeah. They're not fall folk, they're buddy
Yeah, I'm
buddy
a
with each
summer
other,
folk.
and they don't seem happy about
That's
missing
racist. That's just like fall folk to be racist.
Just so you know, listen. Just sleep next to your guy. Once you hear a noise of it happening, just get up and take out your guy. Okay? Knock him out. If you, that's the best thing to do. But if you can't, then don't. And
Does anybody have a knife?
when we walk back to camp, go right to sleep.
Okay, thanks.
I know fall folk. They'll read you. Go to sleep. Pretend to be asleep. Just do it. Don't do anything else. Go. Pretend you sleep. Quick. So I go back and I go lay down.
Barry's
Everybody just falls flat.
making the meal again as they're discussing what watches they want to take. They don't really question you guys going off and talking amongst yourself. Clearly, you've all been
Here,
friends before.
we'll just have Buck, Barry, Bart. Bart's gonna take first watch, and then whoever you want to wake up, just wake him up.
All right.
And then I go lay down
did you
near
do
to
right
wherever the warriors are right now, as close as I can.
They're talking and they're also
Taking your hand
lamenting
axe
about the
to
lack
go
of
cut
alcohol.
some wood for the fire.
Okay.
Just finding like scrub brushes or whatever.
Yeah,
I find.
there's
Just
plenty of
hacking
scrub
them
brush.
out. Yeah, and just I'm throwing them on the fire. I obviously don't know what I'm doing. That's pretty per character for my
You throw
character.
the sticks in the fire and you see like the one hand on the axe and you just throw the axe.
We can make another one. Who knows? All right. So, one of the warriors is taking.
I'm sleeping in the armor.
You are? Okay.
That's-
They're
yeah,
not going to
I'm just
question
pretending
that.
to be like a.
He's also sleeping standing up with his eyes open.
But I will make a show of it being uncomfortable.
Okay.
Because it
you
is.
don't have to make.
But
a
I'm also
show.
not going to bed, so it's not really a.
It is. It is definitely uncomfortable.
So we're gonna pretend to be asleep for a few hours, just until the other guys fall asleep,
So
and then you make your move, and that's what starts everything.
Can I take first watch?
No, he already called it, and we're not gonna change
Oh,
it now.
alright. That's fine.
So everybody.
So wait, I have to take out Everett, but
No,
Whoever's up with you, it's one of the guards, I
Yeah.
think, right?
yeah, I'm taking out. One
Yeah,
of the
you take out
guards.
Everett.
Okay.
So the guard doesn't like to talk to you. In fact, he sits on the other side.
I come up and try to talk to him like, "Here's a damn shame. We're gonna burn all that fucking alcohol."
I know, right?
You got him.
I offer him like I have like 3 different cigars that I've already smoked, but they're like all down to like
Nubs.
nubs, and I just offer him one of the nubs. And I'm like, I don't got much
just three
cigars,
nuts
but
tied together.
You
you
can
have a
see him
map for
thinking
this?
about it. What?
You have a map for this?
I probably do.
Might be for the best.
Yeah. I think. Yes, I do. Right here. Oh, wait, I have to move the player tab to it.
So, who's warrior now? You? Well, we're all waiting.
yeah.
Yeah, we're all, yeah. I'm not going to sleep.
So I'm taking out Barry. That's your friend. So I'm gonna make sure he knows it's your fault.
Thanks, buddy.
Looking out for you. I don't want to take your credit. I don't want to take credit or anything.
They are still recovering from the wounds.
Is this the guy that was
They haven't
really
been able.
hurt,
No one's
by
been
the
able
way?
to heal from him yet.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Hmm?
No, that guy's definitely asleep as fuck.
He's sleepy as fuck.
I can copy and paste these.
Oh no, it says activate Windows. What happened?
Oh, I don't know about that. What does that mean?
What's that?
I don't even know what that means.
That's part of the map.
You just have the map.
It just says it on the map. Yeah.
Yep, that's what happened.
Alright, I'm gonna place them.
No, it says activate win.
Max or Alec, do I have any paper on me, just perchance?
paper. Sure.
Okay, cool.
Why?
Just wondering.
For some plan you have.
He wants to make a scrapbook.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a
He's
scrapbook
gonna do
for
an
Larry.
origami really quick and
leave
then
it.
throw it at him.
Or for I'm Larry. For Barry.
I just need Barry, who is set up here, and I'm not.
He's asleep, right?
Yes, they're. I have to fucking do that for everybody. Don't
Is the
If you want me to move any of them, you have to give me access.
I? Oh,
is the
Or I can
raptor
sign in as GM.
I'm probably gonna give you access in a minute.
is the
I'm
raptor
just
tied up
gonna-
to like a post or a tree or something?
Yes, I was about to place his raptor. His raptor is towards the outskirts of camp over here. He's a long boy, apparently.
That's a
'cause he's-
long raptor. It would be that long though.
They stretched him out thin. Oh, he got.
That's about as big
He
as
built
raptor.
some
He looks
muscle.
good.
This guy is inside the tent, and he is very much asleep. This guy is up with you, actually.
Yeah. Did it freeze or
No, it didn't freeze.
is we were all just sitting still?
We were just sitting still.
Actually, probably Everett would be in a tent too, honestly.
So, where are we gonna go? We're gonna go with the Black Woods. I know we.
We're not talking.
I know, but like,
We can't.
well, we need. This is dead air right now.
It's too late. It's,
Yeah.
We can't plan right now.
Alex doing stuff right now. We need some. We need to talk.
Yeah.
We're just going.
Yeah.
My eye.
His eye hurts.
My eye hurts. I don't know what that's.
Can you bring the chocolate pizza over here?
Yeah, can you bring? Yeah, we gotta. I've actually got some chocolate pizza to go along with our real actual pizza. I haven't had any yet.
Except because I didn't. There's no way I could know when specifically you guys were gonna do this.
We're like night 2 and we're getting jumpy. Well, no,
this is when we planned it.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I said
don't
night
pay-
2.
I don't pay attention.
Pass it over.
Just take those away from me. I'm gonna eat the whole box. Thank you.
Chocolate ass pizza.
Here's the lid. That landed on it.
I'm making the player characters controlled by all players,
Okay.
Cool.
so you
Well,
can.
there's one player.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it doesn't matter.
There's,
Technically, I'm signing as him anyway.
there's Kitsy. It's the best one I could find out of the free stuff.
Oh, is it just straight up chocolate?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. It's good.
I'm good.
There's the
I'll take it back.
Bug,
I shouldn't be eating this, but.
Lucky
Oh.
Bar. Due to the nature,
That
I
is
had to
really
make himself green to make anything even remotely similar to Lucky Bart. And last but not least, Cleo.
Wait, why did you make me green?
Everybody's green, but I wanted to have that under thing because you don't stand out otherwise. But I had to do it because there was a thing there.
There's a thing. I don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
I just look like a green army man.
All right. So,
Where's the other warrior that's up with me? Cause I'm next to him. I'm giving him.
yeah,
a
we're all
scar.
next to. I'm moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex is just placing this. We're not sleeping in a pile.
Isn't that the best way to sleep?
Yeah, if I don't put the green tint over you, that's what you look like. I can't put the aura in between you and that white.
Oh, because you picked one of those miniatures.
It was the only thing even remotely similar to Lucky Bart.
Okay.
Anything remotely cowboy-like without buying it. And if I had $5 that time, I'd buy it. But broke as fuck.
Is that Max the one?
Who's throwing
Julius is the one with the bomb because I couldn't find a Samoan man. I couldn't find
I
him.
look like an Irishman.
I could find an islander who was wearing tiki mask and stuff, That's the closest I could get.
True. All right. We'll move him next to Barry. Because I can't even control him.
It says all players.
Not on Max.
Okay, I just did it.
All right.
I'm sleeping well.
Everett and the more wounded one are in the tent. Or in the tents.
Okay. All right.
Everett is the shield boy that doesn't have the red tent.
You're taking out the guy that's with the shield next to you.
No, Everett's the one in the tent.
You're not
with
taking
the
out
red
Everett,
tent.
though.
He does have. Yes, that is
Okay.
Everett.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so he observes the cigar, and you can see the struggle in his head because he doesn't want to like you, but he does like cigars, and he can get with you on the whole alcohol thing.
Yeah.
And there's nothing to do, so he grabs a cigar and just grunts a thanks. And he takes out a small sunstone to help himself light it.
Yep. We're just gonna sit there. I'm gonna try to make like idle conversation. Be like, so how did you get in this business?
I was born here.
Is that what they do? Well, I don't
I was
know.
born a Jardani.
I was a town kid that grew up and then left the town. I mean, I don't know a whole lot about other cultures.
What are you even doing here?
Following the kid.
Why? What's a fella like you doing in the Jardani?
I think he's hitting on you.
I'm not in the Jardani per se. We came across the armor box, and
So you
kid
just
figured it out. Kid's smart as hell, man. I mean, I can barely add 2 + 3, and like that kid can
so you just
solve 2 + 3.
He can multiply it.
So you're just following him, cuz?
I mean, it's pretty good money so far. He's smart enough to help us make money. So,
Money?
huh?
You ain't gonna find any money here.
Well, maybe not here, but you guys got food. You fed us. It's as good as money in some places. I'm just waiting until
he lets that hang. He just smokes his cigar or
Yeah.
your cigar. He's looking into the embers of the now.
I'm
fire.
so loath to give up that little cigar stub too.
Yeah.
But like I had to get up close to this guy at least.
Yeah.
Leo's sleeping near me, by the way.
I got it.
All right.
No,
I'm just
I
gonna
don't control
whenever an hour passes.
Before about 45 minutes in, he already finishes the nub of it. He tried to make it stretch.
Yeah, so we're both doing that. Like we're both really trying to stretch those cigars.
He stands up and he gives a stretch himself. Oh. And he walks over to. These tents are remnants and repaired tents, I should say, from your altercation with the locust. But he walks over to the remnants of his belongings and starts rummaging around. He pulls out a notebook of some sort and just sits down next to his stuff, opens it up, and begins writing in it. He
So
moves-
this is how
Man,
I
you got
think
me
it's all
all
gonna go.
excited. I thought you had some like hidden flask, a grog, or I'm gonna walk over to him and sit down, like not where I can read his notebook, but like
He does. It's not
right here across from him.
on that log there.
Yeah.
That's the log. It's not like
No, he's sitting on the log, right?
so. He puts his notebook slightly up so you can't see it, but it's not like an aggressive. It's just like it's a private thing. He's like, "Yep, journal, nothing fancy.
Just my old.
You know how to like write them letters?
A few of them. Mama taught me.
That's pretty impressive. I've never really been able to write or read or
The old iron
I'm gonna-
trap ain't as good as it used to be. Just gotta make sure I remember things."
I draw pictures sometimes. I'm okay at that.
Cool.
Just so you know, my eyes are open looking at the tent, and I'm using my perception to know exactly where he is in the tent, if that's okay.
Where are you? Oh,
Right next to the tent, but down here.
Oh, you're sleeping outside the camp? All right.
Yeah. Well, I'm not outside. I mean,
Well, yeah. You're outside the
I'm on the
circle,
edge,
but I mean, no one's gonna really.
and I'm just staring at the tent and making sure I know where he's sleeping in the tent.
I'm gonna put Cleo next to.
Yeah. Because I don't have control over.
Sorry. All right, so he's gonna continue writing in his little notebook there for a few minutes more. About an hour has passed. Are you gonna do anything?
I'm just sitting there like just trying to shoot the shit with him. I'm just gonna like lean up and be like, man, you're kind of a dick.
He shuts the journal. I don't appreciate
As soon as he looks up at me, I'm just gonna hit him in the face. So he starts to say, I don't, and then I'm just gonna.
He is wearing armor right now. The people sleeping are not, but
Cool.
all right.
Actually, can I try to get him in like a chokehold? Just jump
Yeah.
on him.
yeah, totally.
Do we hear this?
In a second,
he
we're
expecting
gonna do
it?
a roll first.
It's happening
No.
like right there next to me.
Do you want me to do sneak, or do you want me to do?
That's just
do it.
surprise,
You can
that's
go
just
for it.
surprise action.
Because what I said was the trigger was we hear you do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
So-
do your surprise action.
Okay. 9.
Yeah, you crit.
I'm gonna
So
use.
if you want it to make noise, it can. If you don't, it doesn't.
Yeah, I don't want it to make noise. I don't want him to make noise. Like I'm just gonna get him in a.
So you get him a choke.
Grab.
But
And now we roll
but
reflexes.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You guys will probably. They're
6.
9.
7.
Can I?
You me fight.
he didn't make a sound.
Oh, that's true.
I'm rolling reflexes just because they're gonna have a turn order. But if they're gonna have a turn order, I need to go ahead. So you guys will probably still get into surprise action here, just because there's gonna be a turn where you guys get to do activity and they don't. But anyway, where's the thing for turn timer? Turn order,
You
there it
right click
is.
on the token to give it a turn order.
Okay, so what
I
are we
got a
doing?
nine.
Add the turn order.
Yeah, Tyler won. Tyler got a 9.
And then okay. And then Lug,
I got a 7.
who won the roll off?
Me.
uh,
So give it 7.5.
Don't say me. I won.
Lug did,
Yeah.
Look good.
and then
No,
Julius.
with a nameplate. No, Kitsy does one. Oh no, Tyler's just the only one without a nameplate.
He does. Oh, and it should be visible to everybody.
That's not.
Yeah, there's a setting to put.
All right, and then Julius got 7.
Mhm.
This is way worse without music.
Well,
And-
I didn't turn off the music.
Well, the music was messing
Yeah,
up.
it was messing up.
Yeah,
Kitsy
this-
got
yeah.
Okay, is there a way we can turn it back on?
6.
6.
Well, the speaker is messed up. I think.
Can we at least turn it on like one of the laptops, maybe?
No, because they'll hear it.
The microphone, pick it up.
Oh.
That was the whole thing.
Yeah. Shit. All right. Kitsy got 6.
Yep.
And Cleo goes on your turn order, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She's not good. I don't want to do anything.
He got 8.
Oh.
Everett got 6. And then I just roll for Bear. I'm going to have both the warriors go on the same turn.
Good.
And he also got 7, but he's going to go last.
And then click this.
And then a sword by.
Ascending or descending? Descending. Yeah. There you go.
All right. So you get him in a chokehold. He doesn't make a sound loud enough to register with
Takes.
anybody.
What's your strength?
3 since it's summer.
Yep. Well, no. Some
You-
folks get the plus one.
You always have
They
that.
don't.
Oh,
skip.
I always have that?
Yeah,
so
always.
3.
Yeah.
The time of season bonus is your summer thing,
Yeah.
which is this. I
Yeah,
wrote it
plus
down.
The extra crit thing.
Yeah. Extra crit chance, but you already
Oh.
crit it, so it doesn't matter.
And I already
So 3 damage.
do that, so.
3 damage.
Yep, 3 damage.
All right. So now we begin the turn order. He is at the top of the turn order. Actually, you're at the top of the turn order. So what do you do?
I'm gonna drag him 1 square
Can you do that with a minor?
backwards, the minor,
Towards the fire or away?
away.
All right.
I'm gonna try to get him
Technically
as.
occupying the same square. So
Yeah.
you're occupying his square right now. I'm just keeping you separate. Okay.
Yeah, I want to drag him back
Yeah, you did.
You're on
on
that
this
square,
square.
technically. He's doing it just
you're
so he
on,
can touch
you're
you.
on this square, but I don't want to.
Oh, okay. Where
I don't
he
wanna-
is.
Yeah, is where the fray is. I just don't want to put the tiles on top of each other. So you drag him farther away from the fire, and he's like struggling to get through.
Yep.
And
Let's see. Can I just do armor ignoring damage then?
Was it a minor action to move somebody one, or was that the standard?
It's a minor.
It's a minor. Okay, yes, then you can. Your strength is 3.
Yep.
Because the standard, you don't do any damage.
You feel parts of his neck giving as you clench tighter. It's his
And
turn.
I'm holding on.
His turn. He's going to try to break out via agility. He's gonna try to slip out under you.
Fuck. I'm
6.
gonna fate point that.
What'd you get?
5 on 3 dice.
If you want a fate point, it's up to you. He got a 6.
I don't
2
have a
3s.
fate point. That's the problem.
I don't have a fate point.
I used my fate point to save his ass.
We don't have any fate points, so that just
So
happens.
I'm gonna switch you guys up because
This is gonna become an all-out fight now.
the first
I rolled a
sound,
5 on the strength check. I did everything good until then.
the first sound that comes out
Well, that's
is
his turn.
get up! They're attacking! Everybody. He didn't describe exactly what's happening, but everybody wakes up. You guys obviously know what's happening.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So now it's actually the lug. Technically, everybody is right
Yeah.
now prone.
Fuck.
Minor action, then charge, dude. Minor action to get up and charge.
No, because then they'll all come out and see me fucking with this guy. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, but this guy already he can tell them next turn.
Well, then what do we do?
You attack them.
Do it.
Yeah, no, you go through with the plan. That's what you do.
Fuck it. I'll stand up and charge. Can I do that?
Minor action stand up, standard action charge as long
Alright.
as it's within agility. Who are you gonna charge? You're gonna charge.
I'm gonna charge
Everett.
the
Everett?
No. Everett?
That's
Yeah.
what you're supposed to
Okay. Yeah. Then yes, that's fine.
He is inside the tent, so do you want to try to
I'm
tackle through the tent?
Is it open or closed?
It's closed.
Oh. Then yeah, I'm just gonna try to jump on him and.
Burst through the tent
Get him
and
in
tackle him.
strangle,
All right,
yeah.
he will get a defense.
Okay.
All right, so you burst into the tent as you see him. He's reaching for his sword, but he sees you clearly doing something aggressive. So he's going to defend himself via unarmed.
Okay. I'm gonna try to get him into a fray.
Okay.
12.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
Double ones.
Yeah.
So he tries to move his hand to get to you, but then he accidentally trips over his own hand. Can't fucking stop you. You get him into a grapple really easily. What do you want to do with your
3
crit?
damage.
Can I do an extra strength?
If you actually want to get an extra minor action, you could do the strength or armor ignoring.
Yeah, do the armor.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'll do that.
What's your strength?
3.
All right, so you get him.
But they're not wearing armor.
Oh, he's not wearing armor.
Well,
you're
yeah.
right.
So.
Just get extra minor action, punch him.
Yeah, extra minor action. I'll punch him then.
So you did 3 strength damage, and then you have 2 minor actions left.
You can punch him
Oh,
twice.
punch him twice.
Punch it twice.
No,
All right.
I
Use
got
one minor
one
action.
extra minor action.
Oh, yeah, because he stood up.
Because I stood. I just
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Punch him once.
We'll punch him.
He's gonna try to defend it, but he gets
It's a -1.
Oh, -1. That's right.
8.
He's gotta take the hit then. You hit. Roll
Yeah,
damage.
Oh, it's 1. 2 plus double my strength, so total of 8.
8.
Damn.
I
Without
got
armor,
punching and
that's-
kicking.
Oh, you did. Yeah, I forgot
my
that's a thing in
Kestis
this.
is-
Yeah.
My permanent Kestis, technically.
All right. So that was Lug's turn. Now it's Julius's turn.
Is he not out?
He's gonna make a will check actually.
Okay.
Yeah, there. Yeah.
He's at 2 difficulty. That's the difficulty 6, 7, 8. He fails. He's fucking out.
Cool.
You crash to the tent and land. His head slams against the ground, and then you just.
I'm so sorry, I tripped.
Do we just go to the tent that we see like outstretching from the tent? And then he just walks out?
Yeah, a bunch of dust clouds.
But when you slam, his head slams against the ground, and then you punch him again with the Kestis.
And
he
just for the
fucking
record, that's where I'm staying for the rest of the fight.
you're staying in there.
What are you gonna do to him?
Oh no!
Time's hanging out.
Just put your arm around him and put his arm around you. Just be, we're fine.
Get out of the
Sent me an email.
I did.
All right.
All right.
An email. What fucking email?
Just
Look, just look at the email. I didn't know if you were gonna see if I was texted you, and also it was anyway.
Anyways, so it is
Julius.
Julius's turn.
I'm gonna try to get this guy. I'm gonna tell Cleo's like, "Alright, just calm down. We're trying to get these guys to go sleep so we can leave. They don't want to sleep, but we want to leave. So okay, we put these people to sleep." And I'm gonna lunge at that guy and try to get him like, because they're both on the ground.
Yeah.
So I just want to pull him over and try to put him in a
Barry?
sleeper hold.
All right, he's gonna try to defend himself.
They technically both
We're
get a
bad
negative one.
people.
Technically,
We're
yeah.
very
I'm just
bad.
gonna
But
say
so it doesn't
even.
matter. Yeah, that's what
They're
I'm saying.
bad people. We're bad people.
They're not.
Everyone's
The
bad
thing is, they're not bad people.
9.
10.
We're just
All right,
bad.
so you get him in a
Scourge,
grapple. You
dude.
deal strength and damage.
No, they're not the
He's
scourge.
slightly
They are the
what's your
Scourge.
wound?
Are they?
They're the Scourge.
Oh,
3.
are they?
He's
Yes.
recently joined the Scourge.
That's the whole point.
Okay.
The Scourge is made up of a lot of disparate caravans, and each of them are kind of different in their culture. So some Scourgers are worse than others.
That's true. Yeah.
This seems to be not one of the worst ones.
But they still take villages and kill whoever's there.
They don't necessarily kill, but
The Scourge does, and they
Scourge,
join that.
Scourge kills.
Hey,
These guys don't.
we don't necessarily kill, but we end up killing every time.
Alright.
I'm gonna use
You
my
can save your
action to.
No, he's fine.
Cleo gets up, but she doesn't.
He's still
she's not gonna
bleeding to
attack.
death.
Is
All
it?
right.
That's what I command Cleo to do.
He might be. Is
Gets
he?
up.
Those are
does
two
not
difficulty.
attack.
Oh,
All
it
right.
was right.
Barry's turn. He's getting.
You do enough damage that you can probably do
He tries to
non-lethal,
break free using strength.
like for most of the
He's
time.
straight up new
Oh, yeah,
stats.
true.
So
I got older. Right?
8.
11.
Yeah, he can't break free at all. And now
Oh.
is
I crit. Wait, no. Nothing happens if I crit that. We made that not a roll yet.
yeah. All right, and Kitsy, it's your turn.
Gonna stab him through the tent.
You're gonna stab him through the tent.
Yeah,
All
I'll
right.
stand up and do it too, just so I don't get the -1.
All right.
That's why I was
This guy's the
watching the tent
most
the whole time
wounded,
to
too.
know where he is.
He's
in
the one who
tent.
talked about
So
So I
non-lethal.
can just
Five
take
perception,
the
I'm not gonna
special
make it.
sword. Is it a long sword or short sword?
It's a long sword.
Oh, I
Okay,
forgot
yeah.
they were damaged. I totally didn't need to punch him.
All right. So
That's true. You could have just held on to him. And then
roll your 2 hit.
choke out should never bleed out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a punch might.
Oh, Mastercraft, right?
Well, yeah. You clocked him in the head. He's bleeding. Definitely. Maybe internally.
12.
12.
Thanks you, Mastercraft.
You crit. He gets a D6 defense. He can't possibly know.
He's
it's
really hurt, right?
coming. Yeah. He's very hurt.
I'm gonna do non-lethal damage.
Non-lethal.
Yeah.
And still roll.
Yeah.
All right.
Because even if he gets below 0, non-lethal, you don't die.
Well, can you do that with a stab? Didn't we?
You can't
Do it
do
with
that with a
swords.
stab.
No.
Well, we never made a rule against it.
Yeah, we didn't.
So now
but-
you're making a rule against it.
It's one thing if you're doing a broadside with a sword on the head, I would allow that. But if you're
That's
stabbing
fine.
into the tent,
Then
in order for this specific scenario to work,
okay. Well, then I'll just. Should I do max damage to destroy this guy?
You gonna kill him? You said you were the one that said don't kill.
Well, I have no way to not really kill him now that I think about it.
Yeah, you really
I
don't.
guess just kill him.
You already declared the stab.
You can get
we roll for it. You crit.
I'm trying to
a club.
Oh wait, I mean technically crit means you can choose your damage, and we always
Oh.
say you choose maximum. We did that was originally the rule. So theoretically, you could guess.
Oh wait, really?
It's always been you can choose your damage, but we've just never really run into a situation where you would
why
choose.
would you not choose maximum?
Well,
Yeah.
we ran into a situation.
Could you do? You can't do a perception check to find out what his health is.
Nah.
No, I'm just gonna roll damage.
You're just gonna roll damage and
Lift
hope for the
fate, and I'll
best?
get a minor action.
Okay.
So dead.
13 damage.
He doesn't have armor either. That's just dead.
Mastercrafted.
Yeah, it's the
So
takeaway
Matt-
lowest.
yeah.
So
The 5.
shit.
It's 2 5s
Oh my
and a
God,
6.
13
That took away
damage.
5.
yeah,
plus
so that's
2.
11. Oh, plus 2 is right.
It's a longsword.
He's still dead as hell, regardless.
At least he didn't have a name.
If he had, if he had,
their names earlier.
Wait,
I'm really glad I didn't do
did he
that.
have 3 or less health?
Yeah, hit 2.
You killed him instantly.
He went to immediately
It
dead.
was-
You actually,
He didn't see what happened. He's in a closed tent, and he was just like, "What?" Sword immediately. That's so bad.
It went like in his head
Blood.
though.
I wanted to be like I was like surgical with it, just like.
in
Oh
fact,
god, that's so bad.
you see through the hole. You can see through his head into like, the rest of the tent.
you see,
I went through the other side of the tent and then came out.
you hear a dull thud, and then blood starts to pour out from under the tent.
I like to imagine that you stick a sword in, but you miss because you're not going for it, and he pops up and it just
Decapitates.
Yeah.
It's such a sharp ass sword.
yeah.
All right, so Jesus.
I've got a minor.
You use it to think about what you just did.
I'm gonna stare at the sword.
It's bloody.
Oh god.
It's immaculate.
Oh,
It's bloody.
Pray for this guy's fucking soul.
God.
Now,
Duncan Soul. He's wearing armor that he stole from a family who could be being cursed by their ancestors already, and then he just straight up
no.
murdered somebody
didn't
with
steal
that
from
armor.
This was our armor. We gave it to him and then took it back.
we never really gave it to them.
We stole it from somebody else.
It's their ancestral thing. Their ancestor made
They said
this.
they did not say no givebacks.
Their ancestor gets to decide whether or not that's
All right, well,
valid.
we're back at the top of the turn order.
I mean, we're going loud. I'm gonna shoot this guy.
Yeah.
This guy,
Draw.
Technically, it's not
it's his
loud.
turn.
That murderer
No, it's
was,
not. It's my turn.
he got an. Oh, it is your turn. Fuck, you're right. My
that
bad.
murderer is very quiet.
Yeah, no, these were
Did
quiet.
somebody go
Ours were
after me,
quiet.
or that person's already down?
Yeah,
It
it's supposed to be
doesn't
Everett,
matter
but-
though.
That's true.
You can save Everett if you really want to try.
This guy already screamed.
Yeah,
I cannot save my guy.
I just rolled it.
He's at
He's
negative
technically bleeding. He
11.
has not lost
I
any
think.
more health. Other than
13
what you
damage,
took.
2 health. Yeah, negative 11.
Let's take the body with us and let's let them think that he
I never
betrayed
use this sword
them.
again.
Why do I have two in? Why did I write down quick draw twice?
Because it's
Nice.
super quick.
Well, because
Did you get it for one hand and two-handed range?
You might have.
No, because I only have a 2 and 2-handed.
You might just
range.
really like to write down the
Really,
word quick
he's
draw.
super
I mean, it
quick.
applies to both your guns.
Let's figure that out later. Then.
Maybe I just wrote it down for both the guns. I
But
don't-
technically, you already have it for that, so.
Anyway, quick draw, free action.
No, you totally did write it twice.
yeah, I'm just like draw, and then I'm gonna shoot him.
3 times.
I don't know. It's funny how you tell somebody to draw, then you shoot them before they can draw.
He's the bad cowboy.
I'm a terrible cowboy.
Duel! Bow, bow.
I'm gonna 3 shots, aim 3 shots.
Okay. He's gonna try to unarm.
With aiming with the offhand.
Okay.
Smart.
He's gonna try to unarm.
I get a +1 for being close range with a.
Yes.
Yep, you sure do.
He can't harm both of them.
So he got 4, 5, 6, 7.
I crit the fuck out of that.
Your guns only do 1d6
12.
damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But 6 you do 6 on that one?
Yeah,
Remember, you roll an
6 on
extra
that
dice to crit as well.
But he already
You already
one. I already crit.
Oh,
though.
technically you can't crit again, yeah.
And I have lucky shot, so I can roll a
a
The
2
extra
extra
2
dice.
2 extra dice. Yeah.
For the next few days.
The next shot stability is
It's
1.
1, so it
No,
goes
it
down.
just started
3.
isn't it?
No, summer's ending.
Oh, okay.
You guys started in the middle of summer.
Uh-oh.
9.
It's tied up to a post.
Oh, right.
9.
Yeah.
He got an 8, so you still hit.
You
Roll
think
2
somebody
extra
bite you,
d6
though.
to see if you crit.
What?
Still
You
probably-
can't crit.
Like reach
You
out.
can only crit on attack once.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
So you don't just...
You're right. Just steamroll.
You crit on defense.
2 damage.
2 damage. All right. Last one.
You're like a machine
5.
gun over
So
there.
5. That last one, but whatever. And then he's gonna try to unarm the other gun too.
Are the revolvers 3 shots?
Yep.
1-3.
1-3. He got a
1d6
5
damage.
I'm rolling 5 dice on this one, I think.
For your offhand?
for your
Oh,
off.
no. Offhand, how much?
You get a
what is the
-1 for your offhand and a -1 for the gun itself. Do you have ambidextrous?
No.
So you have a -2, but you get a +1 because you're aiming.
So it's
So
just
you're
And a
minus
+1 for
one.
being close barrel.
And-
So it's just my skill.
It's just your skill. Yeah, you're right.
crit.
crit.
Max damage.
Max damage. Yeah, that's enough.
So yeah, I'm just like, draw!
Do it.
Do you,
Can he?
Do the thing.
do you want any chance of this man surviving?
I don't care at this point, no.
Okay, then we're not.
He just
gonna-
thinks
way,
this is the coolest skill he's ever had, so he's just like
Alec,
blowing him away.
I want this to be like, I'm standing here and I draw him like, boom, 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 boom. And as he's like stepping back, he falls in the fire and just, cause it's a straight line.
Yeah, he would trip over that bench.
It
Yeah.
is embers. I'm gonna allow that. The embers are still there enough to begin catching his clothes on fire. But he's dead before
I have
he
Barry in a
makes-
chokehold.
Yeah.
We're just watching this shit. Can you believe this shit?
Barry, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I just,
His turn. He's gonna spend it being dead.
Cool.
Go ahead and spring your turn.
The lug.
You know what? I'm
He's
gonna,
bleeding out right now.
I'm gonna try to save him.
Everett is bleeding out. You're gonna do.
idea.
I have
first
a
aid?
1 first aid,
It's
Not
a
as
2d6
well.
difficulty.
but I can't. I can say I
You
tried.
might as well.
Yep. That.
Oh, wait.
You pick up.
Wait. Does it ever have a fate point?
It's difficulty 7. So.
Again, I can't.
It's
beat
difficult to
You can re-roll.
Oh yeah.
you
Does,
can reroll
would
that
ever
if you
use a
burn a
fate?
No, if Everett has a fate point, is what
Does
I'm
ever
saying.
want to? Does ever want to use one?
He could re-roll that 6. He can re-roll
Actually,
one.
you're right. And
Isn't it a difficult
He might
he would actually. You're right. He's gonna get a reroll on that then.
re-roll that.
Reroll your 1. He's re-rolling his 6.
Three.
And these are karma points, I mean.
3.
You save him.
So Ellis, you just
I really wanted to fail that.
You know what?
At first you grab his head and you're
yeah.
like, I can fix this, and you break his neck and you're like, oh god, and you like reset it.
You pick up his head and it bends at a weird angle and it starts dripping a little blood and you're like, you just put a pillow under it. You close the wound, you actually set the thing,
You tuck him in.
you didn't know it.
You put the blanket back
Saved
over
his
him.
life right there.
It's gonna take him
Can I
forever to get back to camp alone.
can I spend the rest of my turn?
He has
seeing
only a
if he has
standard
anything
action
cool
turn.
on him? Because I am a
he's
kleptomaniac
blows
and I'm
you
gonna
out.
take all his shit.
Oh.
You're
You're like,
I'll get back
that,
to
does that justify it for you? Alright, I saved him. So now I can take all his shit. That's okay.
No, I'm a klepto. I would have taken all his shit anyway.
But now you just feel better about it.
It's your turn. You have
Plus now we got
Barry,
a cool bad guy.
the poorly man, just desperately trying to.
Being the explosives expert is
Although
looking
Barry
around,
would've
like
been
being
cool
like,
back
Everett was a
then.
bitch, but now we're making him
destroying these people. I'm just gonna keep my crap.
Literally, he has to get back to camp
Be like-
wounded as fuck.
Barry, if you don't get put to sleep, these guys are gonna kill you.
All right, so
I'm gonna keep my
Barry, continue sleep.
do 3 damage.
3 damage.
Yeah.
Knock him out.
Oh, is that it already?
That
Barry, so that can't make him bleed.
Yeah.
So you're
Right.
good. So Barry survives,
So-
luckily.
Yeah.
just to let you know, you hear the raptor pulling on her chain. I'm actually gonna.
His chain.
Actually,
His chain.
No, it's your chain now. You
his
took
chain.
it.
Oh,
Actually, that was Julius' turn. But Kitsy, what are you going to do? That doesn't actually happen yet.
okay, cool.
Finish puking. I'm gonna go make sure Barry's not dead.
So
And he's asleep.
I just walk over to you.
You stab him in the ground.
I trip, not go straight through his throat. Shit, there's swords!
I can't not kill people with it.
Oh, did you kill him? No, I knocked him out. Oh, okay. There we go.
All right, and now
Did you kill your tent guy? There's just blood pooling all around the whole
No,
tent.
he's fine.
He's on his, that's time of month.
While you're wearing his clothes.
His bloody clothes.
We got some kids to adopt.
Barry's fine. Check
So-
if he's actually asleep.
So the raptor pulls
Uh-oh.
part of that little wagon it's tied to. Actually, you guys wouldn't have a wagon. He pulls a part of the. He tugs on the rope on his post and is kind of walking towards the center. And it's clearly like agitated, but it's known you guys as friendlies, and he doesn't have Everett, and it's looking for Everett.
I'm gonna put my hand up.
Animal.
Oh, hey guys, I'm Everett's here.
It's
He just comes out and he's
Let's go.
using his arms.
Yeah, they're like you push him in front of the tent. You're a
Calm down, Raptor.
I'm sorry.
It's in a frantic state. Critical fail will mean it's going to start going nuts. Fail means it's going to get a step closer to that. Pass means you know.
Down boy. Should it go?
You're choking out.
Barry's still alive.
You are checking out Barry while you're talking to him.
He's choked out.
Yeah, Barry's choked out.
He's already out.
15.
9.
9. So it's going to make a strength check right quick.
I'm gonna
break.
call Cleo to my side.
Oh, we're gonna have our fucking.
Oh wow, he actually
That
rolled
3
ones.
ones? Jesus.
So he,
Stab him.
so Cleo moves between the raptor and you.
Cleo, quick, fuck him.
And he pulls on the reins. He tried. You can see the post struggle a little bit, but it holds in there still. Cleo's getting between you, and you can tell it's having somewhat of a calming effect. Mastercraft your animal handling roll.
I'm gonna.
Cleo's like, hey, boy.
I'm gonna put my hand on his snout, head, forehead.
All right, so you approach him to.
Yeah.
You got
He's gonna Chris Pratt it.
it. 8.
12.
12. So as it's making the agitated sounds, but then it kind of fades into a kind of coo as the Cleo approaches as well, and you see them. They're clearly familiar with each other, so they're like, and you've calmed down this raptor. It's starting to. It's still a little agitated, as in like excited, but it's not aggressive anymore.
So
The tent is closed. You know if he sees Everett, it's gonna be bad.
I'm gonna pull him off, just like my hand around his shoulder, like, come on, let's go over here for a little bit.
You can take up a piece of meat off of the.
Yeah.
or
You know,
Actually, you can't.
I have a ride
of.
of 3.
I-
And I drive by shooter on a fucking
I'm gonna talk to
Raptor.
him. I'm gonna talk
You have a ride of 3?
Yep. Because I had a horse.
Oh, you didn't have a
Is it
horse.
still called Drive-By Shooter? I think we changed the name, but it's
Whatever.
more useful now.
Drive by Galloper.
So,
That's it. That's the name.
That would be the word we changed. Yeah.
what was his name? Preston? What's his name?
Everett Dowling.
So Everett trained he trained like a circus animal, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
a horse. Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna do I see any whipping marks or anything? Anything that was used to
Scars. It hasn't
Yeah.
needed it in a long time.
yeah, but I'm gonna touch the scar, see if it brings any pain back.
It twitches and it whips it when you touch it. Kind of whips its head around and gives you a stare. It doesn't actually.
I'm gonna try to soothe the pain. I'm gonna pull him out to show him the open area. I'm just going
animal handling.
Look at the flowers.
so I get my
Look at the
Master Best
bees.
Cleo's present, and they did bomb.
Remember that I always look at you.
Open in Shudia.
Whatever your name is.
Everyone was kind of a dick to me. So
11.
this is in spite of him. I guess.
Distrustful and you can tell there's a lot of bad memories there, but it's not aggressively going towards you. It's following you warily. It's allowing you to show it the world, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna gesture to the open area, and then I'm also gonna gesture to Cleo. I'm gonna let him choose if he wants to. But basically, the choice is you can run out, and be free, or you can stay with Cleo.
You can fuck that all day.
There's never a clear choice, but he doesn't leave.
He doesn't.
There's
leave.
never a moment where you can tell he's been decisive. I'm
Do
staying.
do 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 do.
But it's almost like he doesn't
Walks
fully
back.
understand that he can be free, and at the same time, this is being around people is what he's grown up with, so he's comfortable with that.
While he's
So-
doing that,
Yeah.
Yes.
me and Bart, let's put the bodies in the tents. And
You find a short sword.
Oh, yes, thank you.
You find a short sword. You find an SMG. You find a small buckler shield. It's just a basic SMG. There's
Oh, okay.
you
Yeah.
find
Nothing
SMGs are
fancy or
in this.
ornate about
I'm
it.
stealing
No.
all of the gems.
there's 3
sunstone?
clips to go with it. He has. I'm actually gonna roll for topaz.
Cool.
Oh, he has 11 topaz,
I will take that.
and then Barry has 2 topaz, and the Warriors have 8 and 11 topaz respectively.
Any,
were
like,
any of
special...
them hiding alcohol on them?
Yes, the one he was talking to.
Oh, that guy was such a dick. I'm glad I killed him.
Any special trinkets?
That guy was an asshole. He deserved to die.
I take the alcohol and I look at his body just sitting in the embers and cheers, fucking asshole. And just
While I'm wheeling Barry into a tent.
You do find a small amulet of some sort. It's crafted from material a metal, fine metal. People don't use gems because it's currency, so they don't put that in jewelry really. But it's fine metals for Shudia. It's jewelry. It is very similar to the armor in design.
All right, I'm gonna grab it.
Besides that, it's your basic travel fare. A deck of playing cards, maybe a loaf of bread there or something.
I'll snag those playing cards too.
Okay.
I'm gonna clean
They're
the,
worn.
clean the sword, sheath it, put my robe back on, and then put my bow over.
you did good, kid.
I'm gonna ask.
Maybe a little too good.
Did he have a whip or anything that he used for did he have a whip on his body?
Did have a small hand. It's not like a combat whip, but it's you could use it from horseback just like that.
Oh, I snagged that then.
Okay.
Oh, you mean this?
He's at.
Hold it. I'm not gonna make any sudden movements with this whip.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold it in front of him.
It backs away.
We'll toss it.
Throw it in the fire.
Animal handling right quick.
I mean, animals don't fire does.
No.
Also, the fire's been pretty put out by the guy I shot
The guy
on top of
lying
it.
on top
Yeah.
of it. And it was
Ooh,
embers
yikes.
too at that
Yeah,
time.
true.
10. So
Oh, that's a crit.
Yeah.
A crit fail.
since you've gotten Dawson up,
You're
your
a
energy level's gone
baby.
down, it's not going to go berserk. But he is clearly unhappy. the message you wanted to send did not get through, and in fact, he's scared of the whip right now. So he's in a cowering state. Like he's not happy. He's not enjoying this. Things are changing. You can tell he wants to know wherever it is, but like
I'm gonna
he's
go pick up
searching.
the whip, and I'm gonna put it in Cleo's mouth, like she controls the whip now.
Wow.
Oh,
So they're married.
See you later, Glass. See you later.
so they're married. Okay,
Yeah, they're married.
All right.
Basically.
Roll.
Why do we always have to marry all the significant animals that we... Remember the Barrage? The Barrage Island?
Marriage counseling.
Yeah,
You're not there for marriage counseling?
I was not.
We found an island, and the only thing that we found was a random encounter about a bear who was missing its husband,
14?
and we just spent a whole session getting them back together.
We found the husband.
Was that
And then
from
made them
Shudia?
get back
No, it was from
together.
Max's campaign.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that.
We made them get back together, and then they loved each other again, and then like a druid showed up, and we killed it, and the bears helped, and it was just a good time.
I call it marriage
That's
counseling.
amazing.
It's no longer in fear of the whip, but it still hasn't understood the message you're trying to send it because you put it in the mouth of another raptor. and
Julius
now
doesn't
it's
know
like-
what message he's trying to send.
Well, just so you know, we have a system for him taming this.
I know. I
That
don't
we
know
can
it, though.
start. No, we can.
Yeah, it's-
He's done the precursors. Now, basically, what is its will?
It's
Three would make sense.
Three.
3 or 4. Okay. So basically, he needs to do
Or-
3 different.
what's a
acts.
horse?
A horse is like 1 or 2.
A
Okay,
horse
yeah,
is
then
a
3.
four-legged animal.
Because the raptor
Basically,
is just harder to do than
It'll follow us until if Max pisses it off, it can leave or attack at any time. But he has to make 3 different actions in front of it, to it, whatever, that will prove to it that he's strong, that he's a friend, that he should be followed.
Okay.
3 different things that will prove that.
he-
Like for a dog, it could be feeding it some nice food,
Protecting it,
and then
or-
protecting your pack. Like,
Yeah.
I for the example I did, the wolf was like Max fed it from venison that it never gets. He also went hunting and like gathered stuff for the group, and then also he fought a bear. Those were the
Okay.
3 acts, you know.
Okay. So you're trying to start a harem of. Are you gonna start breeding raptors? Are you gonna
I
be
just
a
don't wanna-
raptor rancher?
Oh, baby raptors!
we can all, guys, we can all
Oh my
raptors.
fucking
A
god.
raptor ranch.
Omelets.
What?
Kitsy, can you hear any eggs inside the
And that's
raptor?
still so much to start a ranch, but like.
We just use you as an ultrasound?
Oh, that's the worst sound I've ever heard. Sounds like insects. I'm sorry.
This is so bad. You did a bad thing.
I'm sorry.
That was
What was the
terrible.
raptor's name?
No, Duncan.
I know.
I don't know.
I
call
couldn't
it-
find
You
it.
rename it. Name it.
Caesar,
Yeah. So because
Caesar.
because Caesar and Cleopatra.
they were both in Shudia.
Or like the monkey.
His name's the monkey.
Apu?
No, like Caesar, like from.
No,
Okay,
no.
That wasn't
yes.
Shudia.
That's Simpsons. What am I thinking of? Who's Aladdin's monkey?
Apu.
Oh, it is Apu. I was
Yeah,
right.
you were right.
But there's a guy in Simpsons named Apu, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
He runs the guy.
He was
gas
the
station?
quickie
No,
mark.
the quickie mark,
quickie
yeah.
mark, yeah.
All right. So it's still about middle of the fucking night.
We're leaving.
You're leaving
I can't stay here.
with both Barry and Everett.
We
stable,
put them
but-
in the tents.
Okay.
We put everybody. The dead bodies will be in their own tent, and a lot of people can be in the same. Doesn't matter. I just want them all covered.
Can I do a perception check to see if I notice the blood leaking out of the bottom of that tent?
You sure can.
The fact that Kitty won't go near it.
7.
7. You spot
I
it.
spot it and like I walk up and I just use one of the pistol barrels to open the flap of the tent and I was like, damn, someone went hard. And I look around. Kitsy doesn't meet my... Kitsy, you motherfucking stone cold killer over here. Damn, man.
We get going.
I come up to you also. And I
Good job, Kitsy.
say, hey, you might want to check this out. And I toss you the amulet. I found this on.
There's no way he'd catch it.
I found that on Everett's body.
It's
well, his
Body?
person.
You kill him?
No,
it's a
he's
circle,
fine.
but it's supposed to be.
He's like, hey, you want my clothes? And I was like, yeah, sure. We're best friends.
There he goes.
Its make matches the armor.
He's doing a
It's an
lighter
amulet.
thing
It
and
seems
just
like
swaying
it
to
could
the
be worth
music.
a pretty penny, but
Put it on.
You have it on.
Cool.
It matches the armor. It looks
Do
nice.
we just become Jardani now? Does he just become a Jardani now?
I'm gonna put it under the robe.
I think we're the farthest thing from Jordani now.
Yeah, you just
What weapon do you use, Max?
Hand axe.
I give you your hand axe back, by the way.
Do you want this?
Oh no! I'm so sorry. It kills everybody. I'm telling you.
The sword is evil!
See it? Look!
No, Snake, keep it away from me!
See, look, it kills everyone.
See, it could kill him. It could kill him.
He can even kill you! Oh no!
I'll hold on to it. I mean, I'll try not to throw it at something.
What?
I'll try not to throw it at something.
Will you get use out of it? Because I'll get use out of it too, but...
I'll get a little used if I'm caught up in a corner, pull this out. It's a good sword, right?
What weapons did they have, by the way?
Morally? Or in battle?
If you search this guy, Everett's body, he had an SMG. I don't know if you want that, but...
I'm gonna put my rapier back where it was.
Okay. Both the.
Write that down. It's
warriors
mastercraft to
have-
damage and to hit. And to block, technically. It's literally mastercraft. Anything you do with it is mastercrafted.
Pretty much. And also, like, if it's sundered, that's mastercrafted.
It's just mastercraft all.
The two warriors, one of them had a mason shield, the other one had axe, but like a 2d6 axe, one-handed. It's a longsword variant,
Oh,
basically.
do you want the armor?
That's too nice for me. I'm gonna break it.
It is difficult to repair. I should note that.
Well, I'm gonna be the least to get hit, and also too, if we do get caught with it, it might be best to have the fall folk wearing it.
Yeah, if they know if whoever.
But the sword I will give away.
Barry had just a 1d6 hand axe, and that's it. He has a shield amongst his belongings, some money, and
I'm
then
gonna-
a lot of
I'm
cooking
gonna
utensils.
take that
and
hand
stuff.
axe.
Okay.
Also,
Yeah, I took
No.
his money.
Nothing special. I mean,
Nothing
he had two
personal, everybody.
turbines.
Yeah, I took
can
it.
I have my hand axe back?
Yeah, I told you I gave.
Did you see my email?
Shit, I do
Oh,
not.
no, not you.
No. Did you send it to?
All2toes@gmail.com.
Might have ended up in spam.
What?
Hey, send out the emails now.
I mean...
Oh, it's
No
'cause
one
I'm
watches
sending
this,
it
it's
Max
fine.
right now.
No, explain.
Is there actually anybody watching?
No, no one's
So
watching.
you got an email
No,
from
yeah,
someone
it's-
else named Alec, and it really threw me off.
Well, I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, and everybody clap into your mic, please.
Alright.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that was
Doug's gonna edit that part out.
Yeah,
the only thing I've had to edit.
I'm so sorry.
Did you not edit yourself saying a certain word that one time?
roll.
I said it before, I think.
The skill, you know.
Okay.
Roll the relevant skill.
Okay, back.
8.
Don't look away,
Oh.
because I can't.
Don't look away.
Or look away.
Oh,
There's
you,
no,
yeah.
know the result of
Sorry, I
this.
was looking at my character sheet.
So you got what?
8.
You won't know the result of this until
Oh, okay, cool.
much later. So, if ever. But I know the result of it.
Okay, great.
So you guys make off in the middle of the night.
I don't know. I don't know why he got up and
Does
left.
anybody have a duster?
I didn't realize he was leaving.
Just like a leather duster.
Like a leather no.
And they have a feather duster. Like,
I mean,
I could make
when
you one.
In terms of garb,
I could make you one.
in terms of garb, think like
Clothing is my thing.
yeah, it is. He's a tailor.
I'm gonna
Do they have leather on them then?
There's
Yeah.
leather.
was
If they have
gonna-
medium armor, they have leather bits.
I'm just
in
gonna
it.
gather up
They
all
only
of
have light
the,
armor.
Oh, then they have tons of leather.
Yeah, I'm just gonna gather up all the leather and I'm gonna like just strip everybody down out of it. I'm just gonna hand it to you and be like, really would like a cowboy duster.
Next camp sesh, we'll do it. But we should leave like now.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good idea.
I would like to ask Julius where we should go.
I need to pee.
All right, we'll take a break right here then.
Great.
All right, so you guys are currently traveling away from the encampment where you had betrayed the Jardani, but you have left Barry and Everett in stable condition. They're out. They're wounded as fuck, but they're stable.
So during that, while us three kind of, while we were traveling further into the woods,
Discussing.
just getting away from it, we discussed something, and then we kind of come back over to Larry. This we did that during the break, but we're gonna come back over to
Larry's
Larry.
probably hanging back thinking about.
Oh, I absolutely am doing that.
It's got to sting a little bit, even for you to do that to Barry.
It's
so.
it don't feel that good. I'll tell you that.
Hey, Larry.
Hey,
Got a
sorry.
second?
Yeah, what's up?
Well, the fellas and I were doing some talking about where we go from here, right? And, you know, the original plan was to sell it, but then we had nothing really past that.
We only none of us know. We realize none of us know who buys this stuff.
Anyway, that's not the main thing. It's basically my goal is just get it out of Scourge hands, and we've done that.
Sure.
And that's not really the end of my journey. You know, I feel like even if I don't want to, I could do more. You all can definitely do more. I mean, we took out these guys in no time. We've survived. We were part of Boss Hog, and he's after us, and he hasn't killed us yet.
Yet is the key word there, but I agree.
And then Bart said that he wants to have a group of outlaws. You know, very Bart thing to say.
I agree.
That's a good idea, Kitsy.
And that idea attracts me a good bit as long as we're aimed at something.
What do you suggest?
You know how we said that these people were part of the Scourge, but they're not the problem?
Not all of them, but I agree.
But you know that there are some people who really are the problem? Who
Yeah, I
sweep through villages, rape, pillage, do whatever they want, then move on.
I'm familiar.
No
yes.
remorse. Well, why don't we do something about it?
Why? How does that benefit us?
Because we're down this path, and we've already entered the world of murder, of theft, of banditry, outlaw.
Ellis, you would know this. The veteran scourgers, the caravans that have been there since day one, have been doing this for over 10 years. The people are hard as fuck. They clearly enjoy it and they're very skilled, but they've had 10 years worth of looting and pillaging the entirety of Shudia. They have riches that rival that of the merchant kings, if you can get them.
Rich.
We've already entered this world. If we do this, the other world that we're no longer a part of, the come home from work, play with your kids world, will be a little bit safer. Or it'll be a little bit avenged.
You got a point.
I saw you looking at that body. You almost killed Preston. You hurt.
Everett?
You hurt Barry. Imagine not feeling that. Imagine being able to beat people up, not feel bad, and take what they take their stuff.
Because they're bad people.
Because
They weren't terrible people that we just brought. Well, that one guy was a dick. He held back alcohol. Besides that, some of those guys were all right. We didn't kill them all.
We all agree that.
Yeah.
But imagine killing the most asshole of all the assholes and getting to feel good about it instead of feeling somewhat not good about it.
Yeah, I guess I could kill you after we kill all those guys.
Does he say that as a joke?
Oh, no, he doesn't say that. No. How does
Sword.
How does that make us any better than them?
We're not better than them. That's the whole point. It's too late.
But at least
Yeah,
we
you
keep
got a
other
point.
people from getting their hands
If
dirty.
you can think of a way to save us, then maybe we'll go down that road. But if we're not going to be able to be saved, I'll just save other people.
And have a good time while doing it.
I'll drink to that.
Don't know about that, but
I fucking love this.
Cleo!
Oh shit!
If my Velociraptor started talking, I would also do that.
he turned the camera towards you.
Well, we can't do it alone, can we? We're gonna need some more people. Surely.
I can run a bandit gang.
Pretty sure
suppose you
Bart can appeal to some people. Here's the thing, the kicker.
Kitsy be the brains. You can be the
brawn.
second in command. We got our quartermaster.
What?
Our master at arms and
He's
explosives.
really good at quarter, at
yeah, he-
fourths of items.
He holds all the silver.
He can get through the first quarter of Super Mario 64 faster than anyone in the world, but after that, he's lost.
We don't need no more people.
After the first Bowser fight,
A splinter group might be good, but also it depends. There will be some people we face against that. Us four will not be enough.
There's also a point where too many people become too many people.
So then we find a middle ground.
Yeah.
2 or 3 more people.
We can recruit a few. So
look, if we can find more people, to
They
the
just
point
have
where
to it's probably not that hard to find people who want revenge.
yeah.
Especially against the Scourge.
There's a lot of people. Our original plan was to head to Jade City and see if they want the armor, but I think it'll be more useful in our hands.
Yep.
that's a fair assumption. All right, I'm in. My shitty, fucked up hand. Ouch! It's not.
What
it's
are
not
you
like
guys
sharp.
doing?
Cleo.
He drops like 3 topaz.
I pick it up. I think Topaz is alive.
Oh, amethyst is what I meant.
What
I
are you doing for now?
didn't know what
For
we were
now?
doing.
Do we want to drop off the raptor with some people who can?
I would like to be able to ride it if that's a possibility.
If you guys want to know, the nearest town is called.
If you won't tame it, then you tame it. And the people can help you tame it too. They helped me form my bond with Cleo.
Aren't they not very
I'll
nice?
try it.
They just might not like me.
Because you ran away? You stole Cleo?
No, I just ran. You hit the nail on the head first time.
The nearest town is Tucker Ridge, but the nearest city-state is called Hilltop. And that is the town's like a western town. The city is a city. It's one of the city-states of the UCS.
Oh,
That's the
Can't
nearest.
go there. Can't go there.
UCS isn't after us.
Well,
But if they met us, they wouldn't like us.
Yeah, and well, technically, all the little towns are part of the UCS as well. It's just their grasp over them is loose.
Let's go to the town. We're more of a town group.
Yep.
it's probably safe to lay low for the time being.
Let's lay low. Let's maybe get some work done. Let's take a rest, and then find our next target. What's the word on the street?
Do some research.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good
And
idea to
then
me.
we make sure we're armored up,
And take on the Scourge.
and we take on the Scourge. We're not going to be the end of the Scourge, but we're definitely going to be a thorn in their side.
As long as I get to duel bandit. As long as I get to duel bandit. Duel. And bandit, I'm okay.
Figured it out.
As long, you know what? Ditto. Sounds like fun.
All right, so
And
you
we'll
got-
have beer
good
and
chance
money
we'll die.
and man,
But-
everybody's gonna die. But if you can have beer and money and maybe some women on the side
Maybe a little bit of beer.
and maybe a little bit of beer,
And a little bit of money.
a little bit of money.
Maybe a little bit of money in my beer.
I really don't know how lists work.
There's a
little bit of
chance.
beer money.
There's a chance I die whenever I pick up my bag.
Shadia.
Can I use beer as money?
That's
You
pounds
can use
probably.
You can use money as beer though.
Well, then let's just
Can't
walk.
drink money.
Yeah, so we're going to the
I
little
just want
town.
to get away from that camp.
So go ahead and roll knowledge checks for me right quick. You actually get a +1.
I have no specialty. 6. 5. What?
Do I get
10.
+1?
We're being a weird.
Right.
It's because
Is that the tribes?
it's Fall Folk Caravans. It's about the Scourge.
4.
What'd you get, Duncan? 10?
6. 5.
Okay, none of you know it. I was rolling to see if any of you just happen to know offhand of any, like, veteran... The type of Scourge caravans you guys would be going for. The real scumbags.
Does the Scourge have any trains? Do they have
They're the
trains?
train robbers. But honestly,
Let's rob the train robbers.
That's what I'm saying.
you can actually,
That is what we're doing.
That's what I'm saying inside my head.
with your background, you might actually be able to make some pretty good guesses on which ones they're going to try to rob. Just
Were you a train robber?
I didn't want that.
Just because you know what you would go for, it's probably
I
the same.
love the idea of
We
a guy
got
on a
to.
velociraptor
We gotta do it.
robbing a train.
This is Duncan speaking.
Yeah.
We
This
gotta
is me
do.
speaking. I want to do it on that raptor that you got, so you and I can be
We
the
gotta
side
do
of
it
the train
because
and
we
jump
haven't
on.
done that before in six-sided.
That's true. That's
We
true.
gotta go.
That's been in the plan since day one, but I didn't know that it's a whole new context to it now.
That's true.
If Bart wants the raptor, then we gotta go to that tribe I was talking about.
Just so we can
Are
calm
we-
it down.
To teach him
Out
how to
of
have a
character?
raptor. To
Out of
teach him how
character,
to.
are we getting a skill point?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Can I use it when we go to this village so that I can have the animal handling to actually do this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna have to.
How out of the way is the forest town or the jungle town?
It's. We'll just go. We're going there anyway.
All right.
We're already on our way to it.
It moves, but nowhere near as much as Fall Folk caravans. They stay in the jungle. They stay in that one little area and they move within it.
Hey, hold on. Won't that be the first place they look for us?
No.
They can't look for us.
They don't know.
I was the guide.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
was-
They don't know he was a part of that tribe.
And
Yeah, but they knew we were going to this jungle.
Not for
Yeah,
that
but they're
tribe.
not going to be able to.
They
make
might
it
not
very
even know
well
about
out of
that
the
tribe.
jungle.
they've got bigger fucking problems.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
UCS,
UCS
was
is out
walking
there.
in on
Listen,
Yeah, UCS
listen. It took
they're-
us 2 days to get to where we were, and that was 1 day on horse, right? So maybe 3 days. Both of them are wounded, out of character, below 0, so they have less turn economy.
Yeah.
So technically,
And
it'll take them probably 5 days to get back,
Yeah.
If
That's
there's
if-
anything to get back to, because the UCS
and that's
is coming
if they
in
don't get
full
attacked on the
force.
way back.
Yeah, because they're 2 people with almost nothing in.
You guys took everything, didn't you?
You took weapons. You took their way to defend themselves. You took their money.
I didn't.
Did you take?
We
I
didn't
did.
take their money. We didn't take their weapons. We just
We
took
didn't take-
all
we
their
didn't take
money.
We didn't have food.
You guys were running low. You had enough to get 2.
We
to
didn't take
jungle.
any food. We'll do some hunting.
I had 10 meals on me already.
I have
I was gonna
15.
say, as it,
I got
as
a bunch
it-
of rations. So.
Yeah, as it
I've
seems they
done.
gave you food, but if you have food, then you're good.
Yeah, I had 10 ration meals on me.
All right. Well, let's head to your tribe.
Well, not my tribe, but I mean, I just know.
And this, yeah, pretty much.
All right, so you guys continue your travel.
Yep.
All right, so it's probably day by now after that discussion. You travel throughout the day. Third night, taking launches.
Yeah, we'll take a rest.
First.
First, who's taking second?
The second the hardest.
Yeah.
That's kids.
First. I'll take it with you. So, like, yeah, somebody to do something on the watch.
And then
Actually, can I take it with him?
Yeah.
He's got. I want him to make me a duster. I want
Oh
him to
yeah,
be
that's
my
true. Yeah, you did want me to do that.
specifications.
Yeah, I can do that.
you want to oversee that.
Yep.
All right.
And I'll take third watch for Leo and. Are we calling them? You're naming them. If he's yours, you gotta name them.
Bone Zone.
There you go.
Please don't.
Leon and Bone Zone, baby.
You can name him Duster. Something cowboy.
Say, wish you already had the language set up.
Yeah.
Because summer folk word for luck. Because I'm Lucky Bart.
Luck.
I can actually figure out what it would sound like at least. I could figure something out, but it would take a few minutes, so we'll do that later.
We'll do that later. Yep.
Talking.
Call him
Alright.
luck for now.
So we're taking
Yeah,
watches. You're first. What?
First.
First, mid, last.
I just rolled for it
What
actually.
about
Nothing-
Shamrock?
nothing
Okay. All right. Then
happens.
let me make this Duster
Oh,
real quick.
Sounds
all?
like Irish stuff.
How much scrap did you get?
I don't know. I told Alec I took all of their armor.
You get more than enough. You get. I'm gonna say.
Well, I need to write down scrap because it's important.
I want a new pair of boots too. Just fluff. We're gonna use some of that scrap to give
There's
me a new
4
pair of
I'm
boots.
just gonna say you get D3 usable material per person.
Okay.
That many.
1, 2,
9.
3, 4, 5. That's 5.
What? Oh, D3. Sorry.
4, 5, 6.
I forgot it was D. I thought it was D6.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you're right. 6. So 6. Light material
Would I know if the tribe
for a
has been
Duster. Is
hit-
that? Is that any armor or is it just the jacket?
Honestly, I'm gonna count it. I'll let it add 1 armor.
Okay. So that's
And-
one. That's one material then.
Yep.
Technically, it's half material, but.
Would I know if the tribe has been hit by the scourge before?
The Scourge probably wouldn't go into the jungle very often, just because there's a lot of natural resources. They don't have a lot of money, and it's a really
It'd be a tough fight.
it's tough terrain. It's hard to even get to them.
And they can use guerrilla warfare all day long. 'Cause it's
It's-
the tribe that knows the woods.
It's just not worth it. They go after bountiful targets, and the native summerfolk tribes in the jungles are just not worth the effort.
15. It's a 3d6 check to make a jacket?
I don't know why I did that.
I mean, I'm still gonna pass it.
You pass it with flying colors. It's immaculate
Yeah, exactly how you asked for it.
and better.
Ooh, can we mastercraft it?
Is it 1 extra difficulty to repair this armor? Or is it...
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna try it real quick.
It's medium.
It's got
Actually,
pockets for your
it's-
guns in
with
the,
the- with-
flaps.
Well, I have the holsters.
Because it's normally it's
outside
1
of it.
material
Oh,
for
well, you don't need
2
it if they got the flaps.
damage done to it.
Yeah.
Which I don't
Oh yeah, that's
Wait,
true.
so can
If it
I
just
do
has
2
guns
light
in the
material
flaps.
for that one?
Well,
Yeah.
no. What you do
So can
is
you
you
roll?
flip
Oh, yeah.
the flaps
So
back,
we're
and then you
three,
draw.
Yes.
Which is way cooler.
Alright, so this is 4.
Yeah,
No,
because heavy is 4. Yeah.
it's actually surprising that it's only 4, given how advanced the techniques
I'm
are.
literally just patching one little like.
Yeah,
These all these little like pinholes or whatever.
given how advanced the mechanisms are, it's remarkably easy to figure out repair-wise.
14.
Exactly 14.
I literally just slap on a piece of leather. It's back up to 14.
Would you be able to mastercraft the duster for armor?
No, you can't answer.
I mean, that would just be making armor.
Yeah,
But it did add
Oh,
1
that's
armor. Remember that.
it did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was just thinking about it because we could mastercraft it, but I was just thinking of a style mastercraft.
We never. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I could do that to your armor.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
what that's his whole system is about. Is pretty much you can have your armor looking however you want, and that's why you just pay for the stats.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Okay.
So it's like we could have just mastercrafted your armor you already had into a duster type deal.
But no, because I want the vest, and it's got like metal plates sewn
Yeah.
into it, and then I have the like longer jerkin that's leather that has the frills, and then I have the duster
Yeah.
that's just the.
You can have that.
It's a lot of
Yeah.
heavy fabric, which is exactly what light armor is usually.
Yep.
You bumped it up to medium with the metal. That's
All right. So
Yep.
all right. So nothing happens that night besides he gets a badass new duster, and the next morning, this is the day, if I recall correctly, you guys should be making it to the Black Bark Jungle.
Black Bart.
Bark.
Oh.
I just turned black. I'm like, whoa,
I mean,
whoa.
you're Summerfolk, right?
Yeah, I'm my black.
Oh yeah, most
Then
summer
you
folk
are
are black.
black.
Yeah.
Summerfolk.
It's
are
my
dark skinned.
jungle.
Summerfolk are actually dark skinned.
Springfield's like constant, right?
Springfield's like Asian. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
They're
We're
but they're
thinking
tall.
of the Avatar movie.
Yeah.
Of how they did.
Are winterfolk like Nordic, like white,
No, they're
or are
actually
they like Inuit?
they're more caramel skinned than the even the fucking fall folk. They're usually smaller and more stout, but not. I have an entire description of like the average spring folk, the average fall folk. Spring folks are actually pretty fucking tall.
So Julie's probably like half summer folk, but like summer folk's probably more dominant gene.
Yeah.
Because he's a more lighter skinned.
When two people of two different races procreate, it's a 50-50 shot on what
Yeah.
the race of the other one is, but every other trait is shared normally.
Mm.
So you can't actually find a full black winterfolk. It's just not
Yeah.
easy to find. Anyways, you guys, towards the end of this day, towards dusk, approach the Black Bark Forest, and it is exactly what it sounds like. As you see it in the distance, and it's easy to tell, the trees, the leaves are still green, and there's still green coloration on the ground and the flora and fauna. There's actually a lot of vibrant colors of flowers, but the bark of every single tree is almost pitch black. It's very, very dark colors.
You remember what to look for, right? Also, if any trees they like look like there's a person right next to it, it's a person.
Okay. So look for people. And those markings.
Also, yeah. Oh, also, how tall are the trees?
You guys don't know that I'm very perceptuous. You just think I'm a brainiac.
Yeah. Genius.
Perceptuous?
Yeah.
The
Perceptuous?
trees,
Perceptuous?
Are they tall as like the pine trees out
Perceptive.
here?
Sure.
they're
Perceptive.
big trees. This jungle has been growing.
Are they
for-
climbable?
Yeah. Oh yes, definitely. They're very climbable. But
and you
they're-
get- and you guys
I'm gonna
gonna-
handle this. This is how thick this jungle can get, especially with the foliage. I'm gonna handle this like we did it with the Clone Wars campaign, where there's an entire other level above you guys.
Immediately trademarked. Stream goes down. Star Wars campaign. It's over.
There's another level you can climb up on, and there's enough foliage that you can
There's a
reliably
canopy.
walk around. Yeah, a canopy that you can walk on.
Oh wow.
So can someone climb up
mean,
there
it's a
and
jungle.
see the lack of leaves?
Yes, you could climb up there and
Just because the tribe doesn't move within the jungle, so
Yeah.
I want to know. So, are y'all good at climbing?
I mean, climbing strength, yeah.
agility.
Agility.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I guess.
As you guys you guys haven't reached it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're basically
We're
at
probably
the edge of the
discussing
jungle.
this,
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
So if you want to climb some trees, if you notice a lack of just leaves covering, that's what the trap's gonna be.
All right, I'll do my best.
If they have a fire going, you might even be able to spot smoke on the right times of day.
Yeah.
So in any case, it is dusk as you guys are getting to the edge of the woods.
I think we should
Or the
camp
jungle.
outside.
at the
Yep.
woods.
Cool.
All right,
Cool.
Because
So
we don't
as-
want to go through pitch black woods during the night.
Probably not a great idea.
Duncan, you've never heard this many sounds in your life. The jungle, even as you're nearing it, is so alive with so many sounds all over the place. It's a little overwhelming. You can hear all sorts of calls of various types of birds, and you can hear a fuck ton of insects
Insects.
chittering and chattering, and the busy sounds of a forest. You can hear water running somewhere in there, moving about, but it's difficult to see even for you, because as the sun goes down, the blackness of the bark is highlighted almost as an inky void. The only things that many things like animals and flora and fauna have adapted by making a dark coloration of themselves.
Before it gets pitch black,
Yeah.
I want to walk 100 feet into the forest
All right.
and do a 360, a slow. Just I want to see every part.
All right.
And
Roll,
then I come back out.
roll your perception.
I'm not looking for anything.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do one dice at a time and see exactly how much of this you can take in.
11, 14, 16, 19,
13, 18. What'd you get?
19.
19. So you're gonna beat. Yeah, one more dice. So you beat 6 dice actually. So you start to see the patterns. You start to see the trends, the jungle floor, and you start to learn how to.
I want
It's different for
My
you.
goal is to know what's there, so I know when something else is there.
You know when something's different. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I was about to say. You actually did make future perception, because you did so well on this. You beat 6 dice. Future perception checks. You know what to look for
Yeah.
now because you know what the standard.
I just want to
for the
make my
jungle
my
is.
ability easier for later, as well.
Yeah.
Alright.
it's just- you already don't roll enough dice.
I have an ability, another thing.
Oh.
Gimmick.
He's got so
I
much
have a
bullshit.
gimmick. I haven't really used it yet. Oh no, I guess I did use it a little
Sort
bit.
of. I mean, I'm going to tell you guys right now, you guys have gone way off the rails even just in this session. So,
Cool.
No, we haven't got on the rails yet.
Well, I don't think we've touched already.
Yeah.
They're at disinfectant.
which
All right,
Shudia is built to allow you to do. So,
Cool.
I come back.
so
I zip up as I come back.
how you guys want to do watches? You know that this is a more dangerous time or a more dangerous place to be.
I'll take another watch with you.
So,
I'll do as many watches as y'all need me to.
I'll take
three
last
watches
watch.
gives everybody a resting period. So
I'll do last watch.
Then I'll take
Alright,
first
then.
watch again.
First watch.
I'm gonna. Never mind.
Never mind.
I was thinking of making a tree canopy thing, but no. Kids
All
won't do
right.
that.
Ellis, roll a perception check for me. And
I've got 18 passive.
I know you do.
9.
9.
His passive still beats your.
Well, that doesn't mean I beat the check.
Yeah.
Duncan,
That means I'm allowed to roll.
Duncan, make a perception check for me.
Well, I missed it.
You sleepy. There's a rat out there.
18.
18.
I keep rolling 17s and 18s.
I got a 17 on 3 dice.
Wow.
So
Oh, then I can
right after the sun goes down, you hear. There's always things.
Kitsy never gets a full night's sleep.
never does. There's always movement and things happening in the jungle. It's pretty loud in general, but there's one decisive sound that catches Kitsy's attention because it doesn't match the soundscape quite right. It sounds a bit more artificial rather than natural. It's weird to describe it as that, but with a 5 perception, shit like that can stand out to you.
Yep.
I just kind of sit up.
I do. I see him sit up and. You alright, Kitsy?
I'm just having trouble sleeping.
Uh,
I go sit next to the lug.
All right. Make another perception check for me.
Lug 2?
Yeah, you can do.
3. I don't hear shit.
You're too focused on him.
Yeah.
13.
20.
So
Nothing is ever gonna sneak up on us in this campaign.
I know. It's actually a really interesting challenge as a DM
Yeah.
to deal with that. It's so small and imperceptible that nobody else would probably ever notice it. It's the white of somebody's eye, and it's about 100 yards into the forest. You spot that first. There's some colors in the jungle, and even at night there's some colors that happen. But one little glistening spot of white, and you focus your attention there and can vaguely see the outline in the dark of a humanoid shape.
I just say to myself, well, Julie said if there's something that looks like a person, that's a person.
What'd you say?
What?
Anyway.
As you begin to
I roll
perceive,
over.
You ever
as,
feel like
as you perceive more, you can scan. You can see several more. Not a lot. Not like a hugely alarming amount, but you can. There's more than one.
Nobody got my pun earlier.
What?
I told the guy that he was writing, I was like, sometimes I draw.
Oh, I didn't hear that. That's fine.
That's a good one. Didn't
Yeah,
catch
that's a
that.
good one.
So anyway, I've been thinking about what we did back there. Do
I'm listening while I'm like looking.
you think it was right what we did?
In the long run. In the short run, no.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
It's gonna help some people. But
Especially now that we got this.
I can justly say that they didn't deserve it. They might have been close.
Not all of them, right?
Also, it's not really up to us, but now we're taking it into our own hands.
Yeah. I just hope Barry's not too mad.
He's gonna be mad.
Yeah, he's gonna be mad.
But
He's gonna hate you.
His
You
wife's gonna
killed
be
his
happy.
friends.
his kids are gonna be happy.
Yeah.
If he was dead, they would be ruined.
Yeah.
They're gonna care for him a lot more. You know,
And
you
so
never
if
know how
they-
much you have something till you lose
if
it.
they hate me, so be it. But soon enough, they'll be out of the hands of the scourge. Hopefully,
If the
anyway.
UCS didn't do anything to him.
What? What'd you say?
All right.
Yeah, you don't know that it was the UCS coming.
Anyway,
Oh my god.
so what? Did you need any help trying to get back to sleep, or you just?
I just want to ask Julius something real quick. Be very quick. I creep over to Julius. Julius.
Oh, okay. See ya.
No, I'm right. I'm like right next to Julius.
Yeah.
Oh, what's
Larry's
Leo?
being weird as shit. No, I'm kidding.
Look, he's talking to me.
If we, I don't know, if there's like 12 people in the jungle watching us, do we need to worry about that? Or are they just making sure?
As long as we're outside of the jungle,
Okay, cool.
Just don't show any weapons. Why?
I in my sleep I roll over, draw, and I draw the pistols at the sky.
Yeah, he says that as like my fucking metal hand is glistening with the embers of the fire.
No reason. Just go back to sleep.
I'm already asleep.
I go sit back next to Lug.
Yeah.
I just got this bad feeling. Let's just make sure we.
The shapes aren't
Chill.
moving, by the way. They're not making any motion towards you. They're staying a very far distance away.
I'm gonna sit up against the log that he's sitting on,
Okay.
and then nod off.
All right.
I give him a little pat. Oh, sorry. Sometimes I don't know how to strike.
Use the metal hand. Good night.
Are you still gonna do middle shift? Because I'm. No.
No.
So. He's doing middle shift alone.
Nope. It's
No, it's Max.
Oh, Max.
Yeah.
All right.
It's me, Cleo, and Luck.
luck, yeah.
You want to roll a perception check, but actually, it doesn't matter. You roll a perception check. Yeah.
12.
Don't spot anything. Final.
Do I need to do anything?
Not really. No.
All right, my
Final
turn.
shift. And if you want to make a perception check,
7.
see nothing out of order. The
I
sounds
can
of the
hardly see past the smoke of my last cigar. I'm lamenting the fact that it's my last cigar.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a while before you get to civilization where you can actually buy
Buy
more.
one. Yeah.
All right. The morning comes. The places where you saw people before, there are none now. You all wake up and start taking camp back up and putting it all in your bags, putting it on the saddles for both of the Everett Luck is not too fond of anybody riding him yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try it.
It's like if you take a cat and put him in a new home. He's gonna be like docile, but he's clearly uncomfortable with the fact that Everett's not around. Even though Everett wasn't exactly kind to him.
You just lead him through the woods.
okay. I'll do that.
Build that bond. I'll be behind.
And by the way, horses would have to be left right here, but they're all dead.
But
I'm gonna
Raptors
try
are
to give
agile.
him some of my like rations too. Like just feed him out of my hand if he'll take it. I'll
That's
roll
probably what you
animal
do to lead
handling
him.
for it.
Yeah. He's used to eating out of people's hands, so I'll allow it.
Fuck.
What?
2 1s.
Roll a... It's not going to be like a full combat, but roll a defense check.
Dodge. 12.
12.
Just pull your hand back.
12 exactly. You start reaching towards it, but something just doesn't sit right with the raptor and it snaps at you and you manage to pull your hand back before...
Can I make a will check to do a dodge where I just pull it out of reach and leave my hand there? It would be a will check.
Alright.
But like to just stop my hand barely out of reach and just hold it there.
Alright, I'm going to do it against the raptor's Intimidate.
We have a 3 will. Shit.
8.
8?
Summerfolk get a +1.
Yeah.
You pass it.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna keep holding it there, and I'll make another animal handling check if you want.
If you didn't pass that, I wasn't going to allow another check. But
Yeah. I'm trying to build the bond on my raptor.
8?
Fuck, 7.
So close.
Did it get my phone? No, I wasn't on with that.
It doesn't snap at you this time, but it's wary of you still. It doesn't accept it.
We'll get there, buddy.
Okay.
It's alright.
If you put it on the ground, how you can feed it before you
I'm
put
gonna-
it on the ground, it'll eat it off the
I'm
ground.
gonna walk up to Bart. I'm gonna take off his hat. I'm gonna motion for him to put the food in the hat.
But it's my. I'm so mad that I have to put food in this hat.
Now try it.
I'll try it again.
All
Do
right.
I get his
Yep, animal handling in face.
7?
Get a +2, or does he get my? Does my specialization still count for that?
Your specialization still counts for that.
Get +3.
I totally forgot what I just rolled. 12.
7.
Still not good enough.
No.
Still
It's
just barely.
being stubborn, and it's not.
Yeah,
Don't worry. Once we get to
we'll
the
get you there.
they'll help you with that.
It's a.
It's just a snack for later.
All right, so you
Just
guys.
keep the bugs fed.
It's so hot in there. Just it cooks the food.
You guys begin to go into the jungle. Everybody make a Constitution check for me.
Oh boy.
Endurance.
Yeah, endurance.
That skill that we made 2 skills into 1.
Yes.
6. 10.
7.
First check is easy. 3. As you begin to enter the foliage and the brush, and you have to start moving stuff. You might actually have to take a blade, like a hatchet out, or start cutting things out of the way. You're immediately assaulted by so many small bugs, mosquitoes.
I don't even notice it because I have so many layers on that. Because I got a 10, I crit the
Yeah.
fuck out of that. So I'm just like, everybody's swatting, and I'm just like,
It's uncomfortable.
it's a little more bugs than normally
Since I got a
follow
3,
me.
it's not difficult, and he knows this too. Diseases are a thing that can happen in here,
Yeah.
just
Is it-
from living in here.
Got a helmet on.
Is it humid?
It's very humid in
Oh,
here. It's a
okay.
jungle.
Fair enough. Oh, sorry.
What was
This
that?
doesn't really phase Bart because this is just a little bit more of the volume of bugs that normally follow him.
Also,
Because he's got like lice and he's got bugs defending him.
It's a turtle under your skin.
we also just experienced all the bugs.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
The locust is way worse than this, easily.
And Bart hates bugs. Doesn't mind his bugs.
He's made peace with his bugs.
They're not going away.
He's a kind
There's
ruler.
a whole arc of Bart coming to terms with his bugs.
Can we do a spin-off campaign where we play as his bugs?
Yeah,
I would love that.
try to win him over.
Not actually, like where you're at war with the world you're living on.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's sort of like what's happening now.
a little bit.
Yeah, very true.
All right, so you guys, your armor glistens in here. It sticks
I have the
out.
robe on it.
Oh, you have the robe on?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing that would show up is the helmet through the hood.
Sure.
The front of the helmet.
Pretty
basically.
much everybody in these jungles, assume you have shrouded. The foliage is thick enough to block out most of the sun. The trees are all black. Assume it's dark enough that you get shrouded unless I explicitly state otherwise.
Do we want to climb a tree now? Look for the opening.
Where did I see the people up in the canopy?
There was a couple of them who were up there, but you don't see anybody around you now. And in fact, roll a perception, but no.
Should I
I'm
roll
not going to
perception?
make you roll. I'll make you roll,
yeah.
because you know where to look.
Do I
If you're
get
just gonna...
Do I get +1 or do I just get to make the perception check because I know what I'm looking for?
Yeah, pretty much.
12.
12? Yeah, you get it. So you go to just looking at one of the places where they were last night, and you know what to look for. You see etchings on the bark that, like you said, look natural. It's really just they take off pieces of bark, but they do it in specific patterns on the tree, and these patterns denote different things. While you don't necessarily know what they mean, you can discern the meaning behind them.
What does it mean?
They are anything you spot here is marking just a watch point and documenting that they saw somebody outside the jungle here around this time, around the turning of the season.
Okay. Can I do a marking where it's like all clear?
Yeah, actually you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
And actually roll a knowledge check for me. Get a +1.
6.
Yeah. You crit fail, so you get no more information from these other than that. So you guys begin to enter the woods or the black bark jungle. Are you just going to travel inwards, or you have no real?
We're looking for
place
the.
to
We're
go?
looking for markings to
Yeah, I'm following this guy.
find
This is his
that
thing.
mark the path.
Okay. Roll.
Well, I told him what to look for, just to
Yeah.
find any markings.
So actually, roll some more perception checks for me.
Do I get a +1?
Yes, you get a +1. I know you don't because
There's no point in rolling when Duncan's rolling, but I do it anyways.
it's like I would do a check for anybody else, and I don't want to just give it to him for free for 5
14.
because I want to give him a chance to roll 5 dice. 14, 10.
5.
All right, so that's going to represent resting periods worth of following the trail. You're finding these trees that are marked in certain ways, almost in reference to landmarks. One of them references the fact that there's a river that's like maybe through 2-3 miles that direction. It doesn't give northwest or east or anything
Do
like
I know
that.
if we set up by the river normally?
They
the tribe sets up by
they
the
like to be within walking distance of it,
Okay.
but
so-
they don't like to be on the river because it's good hunting ground.
Yeah, so I know head towards that general area, maybe follow
I
it.
have some. I mean, I do have an idea. I mean, we could let them find us.
It's true.
If we take a rest, I bet they'll find us while we're trying to sleep.
You won't take a rest in the jungle.
I'd rather just find them, right?
Hey!
That's gonna take a few days. If we take a rest tonight,
Well,
if we go by that river,
I'm gonna.
Speak Julius! Brother Qualum! You taught me up to drink Cleo. Cleo! Say some Cleo.
She'll back in.
See?
I don't know how.
no hablo inglés.
Sound.
Please don't speak English.
Sorry, we went to the wrong neighborhood.
Everyone will. This is just for. I'm gonna go ahead and get this day out of the way. Go ahead and roll a Constitution check. Or no, wait, you guys got it. Never mind.
Let's go to that river, and then
Yeah.
we'll take camp there and wait for them to come to us.
Do you guys want me to go up, or
No.
Resting periods worth of travel. You're not quite at the river. It's slow going in the jungle. After all, roll a perception check for me. Everybody, actually.
5,
15 less than Duncan's gonna roll.
7,
15.
4. In the distance, not
you don't see it.
quite near you guys yet, but in the distance, you hear the roar of a.
Okay, you get farther and
Sorry.
farther away from the microphone.
You hear a deafening, not deafening from your guys' perspective, but a roar from somewhere in the jungle. It's about a mile or two away from you guys, and it's clearly coming from something very large.
OOC. If he killed that in front of Luck, that would be a.
Oh, hell yeah.
Well, see. I don't know yet.
I'm just saying, if your character wanted to tell him that.
Yeah.
What'd you get, Duncan, for your perception?
15.
All right.
I mean, but do you tell us about the roar?
I thought you all heard it.
We all heard
Everybody
it.
heard
It was
it.
really fucking loud.
Do I know what it is?
It's related to the T-Rex. It's smaller to get through the jungle.
We had that right.
Towards it?
Oh wait, oh no, I know the exact dinosaur it is.
Well, it's related to the T-Rex.
Tony Rex.
It's smaller. It has better prehensile. Oh yeah, it has better prehensile hands.
He's like retreating from the microphone.
So it's not T-Rex, not like a brontosaurus or anything.
The natives call it a crocs.
So we want to avoid it.
Yes.
Probably.
Yes, you do.
But I've been looking for new shoes.
Fuck you. KROX.
Killer Crocs.
It is in the direct. It is not in the direction of the river, but it's about 45 degrees maybe from it.
So get your weapons ready
Spin.
because that thing's mighty
Have the
dangerous.
sword back.
I
Are you dead? Is it through your stomach?
I give you this one.
Okay.
I'll pull out.
Yeah,
an
like
axe.
Kitsy was a lot scared of the sword, but he's a lot more scared of that roar.
You probably heard it. You heard down into its like vocal cords.
I heard it go. Oh God, I hate roaring. Takes a lot out of you.
What'd you get? Is that your roll?
15. No, it was 15.
15.
This roll was higher than that.
I go. So you, after a few minutes of walking, can make out the dull thud of its footprints
Which way it's going?
towards you guys.
Sounds about right.
Hey, Julius, how more likely would your people do business with us if we killed this thing?
I mean, they would do a lot of business with us because, like, it's really dangerous. So, like, if it gets our trail, it's on us, and we're basically dead. You know?
Oh,
And it's right behind you, isn't it?
oh, really?
And we're basically dead.
Good to know. But like, there would be one. Like, if we happened to kill it.
Just by chance.
the only story I know of someone killing it after it's discovered by it is like after death, the dude went in the mouth with the sword and he died. But then the thing died of old age. So it should be fine.
You're not really helping with the morale here.
Right.
Let's go.
Do you guys continue traveling in the?
I'm gonna take them a different way. How about we go this way?
Okay.
Do you guys take the
Why?
route?
Why the sudden change, Kitsy?
Because I don't like roars.
He's got a point.
If it's bigger than a velociraptor.
You weren't scared until we got up here, though. We heard the roar. You kept
No, I
coming
wasn't
this.
scared until I heard the roar. I just got more and more scared. Yeah. I've never fought a dinosaur. He's probably the only one who has.
Yeah.
And what does he do? He just blows things up.
Yeah, pretty much.
To be fair, I've never blown up a dinosaur before.
So he's not
that
good.
yet.
So he's not experienced.
So we gotta get the fuck out of here.
I'm with Kitsy. So going the other way.
I say we kill.
Going the other way.
No, well, we're going. If it's coming this way, then we're gonna cross.
Alrighty then. So you are gonna. Are you gonna
Still
continue?
inland.
So you guys are on this heading. The river's like this, and you heard it over here. It's coming towards you guys.
We're gonna rush to the river then.
So you're gonna rush to the river?
Yeah, double speed.
Double speed.
Double speed.
Some endurance, but yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, actually make endurance checks.
10, baby.
5.
5.
I'm gonna hop on Cleo.
All right, Cleo, make an endurance check. 3d6. 8 is the target
We
number.
both
8.
failed.
I got
Yeah.
it.
All right, so
I got it.
Sorry.
either be winded or you guys have to slow down as a group, or split up.
When did what? You get the -1 to all your body checks?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely
Until you
slow down.
rest.
We'll do that.
Yeah, we'll slow down because they'll lag behind, so we're both gonna slow down.
All right, so you guys try to run as far as you can, but it's the jungle's tough. It's,
They're getting snagged on things and stuff.
there's no path.
Fluff wise, I'm just walking through fine because I have so much clothing on. I'm just literally running through like thorn bushes and everything, and it's all stuck all over me.
You're accumulating more and more brush. Cleo's just hopping over this stuff.
Yeah. I want to ride mine so bad.
I'm using my sword to cut through.
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
As well.
I'm
I
gonna.
have it.
When I see that they're like logging back, I'm gonna turn around. Cleo.
Okay.
Do I hear the thing now?
Yeah, I was about to say, everybody make a perception check for
Does
me.
anybody have any cups of water nearby?
We are next to a river. River's rushing.
10.
What are we doing?
Perception. Yeah.
Does Cleo make a perception check for dinos?
Yes. This sounds like she would.
Does Luck make one?
Yes.
What's his
Also
perception?
3.
16.
That's a bad roll for you, too.
14.
That's under my.
9 for Luck.
So if you got more than a 10, then you
I got
can
a
hear,
10.
You can hear it. It's not just dull thuds. It's sometimes a roar here and there. But you guys booked it, and it's kind of almost at where you guys were. At this point, you are in between it and the river. And
Does he hear it?
Yes.
I know Cleo hears it. I know
Yeah,
there's
Cleo-
something.
What's the play, Julius?
Dynamite. It's gonna slow it down.
I'm gonna climb into a tree.
You're gonna climb into a tree?
Yeah.
Agility check.
I might want to try to do that too.
10.
Actually, no, I'm not going to
8?
do that.
Okay.
All right, so you
I just
make
climbed
it.
to the first canopy and stopped there.
You get to the canopy level, which is about 2 stories up.
About head height for the dinosaur.
Yeah, roundabout,
Yeah.
actually.
You're going to be able to look it right in the eye when it comes to eat you.
I just want to be available for it.
Hey, when I take the chomp at you here, throw this dynamite in the mouth.
He does that and it's just puke coming out of all of it.
Duncan?
There's so much puke over this armor. All I do is puke in it.
You've washed away the ancestral spirits with puke. They were in that armor and they're like, nah, man, we're getting out of here.
Oh no! What'd you do to armor?
All right, so
Longbow.
longbow.
You have a longbow?
That's my only weapon that I've ever used.
I've never seen you fight.
We
You
fought
did
once.
at the beginning of the.
I don't remember
at the
that.
That
That
was
was
2 months ago.
that was
Yeah.
that was more,
That
way
was
more
3
than
months
2
ago.
months ago.
So
Well, because we
I'm
had
not gonna
like
make
a
you a
month
perception
break.
because eventually you are
Christmas.
going to spot it. You hear the thud, but you hear like a pitter patter. You hear a lot of smaller feet, and that's when you spot in the distance travel summerfolk running from where the beast is coming. They don't seem afraid, but they're still running away from it and towards you guys. You spot them from quite a ways
But
away.
I definitely couldn't run at the speed they're going. Right?
God no, these are people. They've got a special.
That's probably why they're like
They've got
not
guys-
scared because they're like, oh, we can just get away.
They've got Ghostwalker.
Oh shit.
They're mooks, but they've got 3 in Ghostwalker, so they can just blitz through these jungles. And that's exactly what they're doing. Several of them have spears out, but they are still a distance
Yeah.
away when you spot them. They're bolting straight for you guys. What are you guys gonna set up?
I'm gonna
So
line
your
up with
people
the
are coming.
dinosaur. I'm gonna get myself set up. I'm gonna put my vector over to the side. I'm gonna get myself set up. I'm gonna line up with the dinosaur. My legs nice and spread apart. Flat back.
Alec, this is
cloak.
happening.
Man, I know.
So give me more information about this dinosaur.
You like
Do
to
you
do
have
like
a
a
map?
sit, hands on pistols.
I was actually just thinking about that. I don't think I have a.
Is it like
jump
I mean,
map.
just a simple.
Is it like a slightly
Grid.
smaller, more agile T-Rex?
Yes, but it has a more pointed, I guess, beak you could call it, a nose, and it has longer hands that can actually be prehensile to some degree.
If anyone out there is a dinosaur expert and has a name for that, let us know because we don't fucking know.
Anyone out there? No one watches this.
We have we had 3 people watching us for a while.
Do you have
If the 3 bots we paid for to watch this know anything about dinosaurs,
If it's in your programming.
Which, considering we paid for you, you don't.
you better.
Oh, or that.
If you don't, you're fired.
I forgot to get that just because I was going to do a big battle in theater.
People keep saying like robots gonna take people's jobs, but it's like if they don't know anything about dinosaurs, good luck, Good luck, robots. Not taking my job.
I built this in for a while ago.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. That'll have to do, I think.
That's the category user. Yeah. That'll do.
Yes.
Why are you dropping your dice?
I don't know why we have this here.
Alec, you want the dice tower?
Maybe.
It's over there by the Fast and Furious.
I'm also doing really well. So, how are you guys setting up? I told you I'm setting my path. I'm setting myself right in the path of the dinosaur, and I'm getting ready for a duel.
I'm gonna see this guy. I'm gonna see this guy stepping in front of this big ass kind of dinosaur, and I'm gonna stand beside him. I'm gonna be like, "Fuck yeah, let's do it."
I'm gonna move around to be on the flank of the dinosaur when it charges. Those two.
You're going to copy and paste the...
Yeah.
That's okay.
I wanna.
Are you going to tie down your...
No, I'm gonna have him stand behind me though, and just like put him behind me. And can I try to do animal handling to be like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand in front of you kind of thing?
To get him to stay. This is a big monster. Cleo's gonna stay because they got a bond and all that. But yours, Luck, he might just bolt. And
We'll have to go find him,
Or not.
It's
Well,
a,
you
or
would
he'll
have to,
find us.
it's a green raptor in the black woods. We can track him.
Okay. 10.
Not bad.
then 11, 6, 4, and 1.
Dude, it's always one.
It's always
It
one.
is always one.
Can I?
Can I take the food out and just put it on the ground behind me as an offering?
I mean, you failed the check. He's
Yeah,
gonna.
that's
bolt.
Can I try to do animal handling? Like
Yeah.
as I'm going by on Cleo, like I see
I'll
this.
allow it. I'm just gonna say you get in front of it and try
Yeah.
to do it. 10.
8.
This raptor is just not meant to stay
It is
with us.
stubborn.
Do I get master because Cleo?
I allowed it before, so
Alright, we're good.
we're good.
Yeah, I got 12.
It stays where it is, but it's still clearly scared. You can.
It's probably gonna follow Cleo's lead.
As
now.
I'm going
Yeah.
around, to the flank, I want to find like a good spot where there's a good amount of tree coverage, and I want to stand
Thank
there.
you.
As, I want to stand there on Cleo for a second and have Cleo just stop her feet there, as like a marker, like you stay here.
Okay. Until this thing is actually trained, every message you're trying to send to this thing is
It's
gonna
gonna-
be an
yeah.
animal handling check. So go ahead and do that. If you pass it, then it'll get the memo. Oh wow. 2 and a 1 and a 1.
14.
It gets it.
It dives under like a pile of leaves.
It's been
like, I
a
get
battle
it, I
before,
get
so
it.
it understands that a fight's gonna happen and
Yeah,
to listen to humans when fights happen. It wanted to run. You are convinced it to stay.
Can we not put the green on my guy? We can just do the white.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, let's do like a white.
I just look like an army man.
There you go. Yeah, better.
I mean, you turn off fucking snapping. That doesn't work well for this. All right, where's everybody?
I'm in the middle of the T-Rex's path, so
Yeah, I'm right next to him.
I'm trying to go around like the right side.
Can you give me control of him?
I'm gonna look
I'm
over
gonna
to
sign
you.
in as the
I'm
GM.
gonna see
Okay.
you sitting there. Step up to
Actually,
you.
I'll see the things.
Put my hands up and be like,
there.
"You ready, partner?"
Wasn't
Yeah.
this the original plan that we
Just give me control of him.
fought the caravan with?
It kinda, yeah.
That I was on the flank and you two were in the middle.
yep.
Yeah, it sure was.
Duncan was on the flank too, but he didn't do anything except say like,
No, I killed a guy.
leave.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna hurt you."
That's right.
Oh.
He was the worst bandit.
Tyler.
He was just like, guys, hurry, leave. They're gonna kill you.
Hey, to be fair, we're all pretty bad at being bandits because we killed the other bandits.
Yeah, you killed the. Don't put
Now
we
he's
into
in
this.
Hey, he killed a bandit.
Isn't that the best way to be a bandit? If you really think about it.
So
I don't think about it.
Oh, sorry. How foolish of me.
If my actions told you anything, I don't think about what I do.
You don't have names.
I'm not looking. Okay, I can't see.
Yeah, sure. Oh, you're just gonna use the map grid?
Yeah, then it doesn't.
Yeah. Snap the grid.
Yeah. I can't make these guys smaller, but if you want to, go ahead.
Okay. to match the squares.
All right, so where's everybody?
I'm right next to Lucky Bart.
I'm going around the right side.
I'm in the middle of the big thing's path. As soon as he gets in pistol range, I'm gonna draw.
There's a car. There's a car here
No,
too.
it's a cart.
Pistol range is pretty small. What's your range?
You might want to do one out of pistol range at least.
Nope. My main hand is mastercrafted for range, though. So does that make it?
Plus 1.5.
Oh, god damn it! I forgot that my other one, because I had fire and brimstone. Fire was range,
yeah.
brimstone was damage. I forgot about that.
Damage is based on the
Oh
bullet.
yeah, I forgot you did have that, didn't you?
Damage is based on what?
You mastercraft the bullets for like AP or mastercraft.
Well, we did mastercraft it for damage.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
If I allowed it before, I'll just let it.
It may have been fire rate.
No, it's on. The mastercraft says it on damage, because I wrote all the stats out on these, because I wanted to be sure to remember.
Frog warriors.
No. There is one that might have one for him because I don't like the white behind him.
Are you guys?
Is it all rough terrain?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Figures.
I'm gonna say this is. Are you guys gonna fuck with these summer folk?
No.
No.
No. Definitely not.
Right by you.
Definitely not.
Nope.
They're gonna run directly.
I'm gonna see if I like recognize any and be like, hey Mark.
Hey, Mark.
You do recognize some of them.
Hey,
They don't.
Tough day at
stop.
the office?
They don't say words. They bolt by. They're full sprint.
Do street.
No, it doesn't have it.
Yeah.
No, never mind. Did you make everybody smaller for me?
Yes, I did. Cool. And then I have to find. Why is this gone?
There we are.
We are.
Just so you know, that wagon's like the start of the map.
That wagon?
Yep.
The wagon down. The map.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I guess you can see it.
All right. You're there. Lug is next to you.
Yep. I told him ready, partner, and he didn't say anything. So.
Cool.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I was
didn't hear
talking to you, and you were like totally not listening. To
Ready,
me.
partner.
I see you standing there like ready to fight this thing.
Going
I
around,
come
like,
to you.
the
and
right
I'm
side.
like, okay, yeah. I
Bit
walk up
farther.
next to you and
Over here
Yeah,
hold
probably
on close to,
by
like,
the
ready, partner.
probably by your tree.
with
Raise
Cleo.
it.
Yeah, I'm on Cleo.
Where's Cleo?
Cleo's right there. You just put him out your mouth.
Just for the record, this is the first time I've had any kind of
Well, I can't
respect
control
for you.
Cleo then.
Yeah.
I mean,
OOC or like?
No.
This is the first time I've ever had respect for you, man.
Oh yeah, I guess and Bart too. Yeesh. That looks good. I like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot better than doing
Yeah.
the camera thing.
It's a little bit more of a bitch for us, but
That's not even that much harder. The cameras were hard to set up.
It's just
to
y'all
get
just
to-
can't move your stuff.
is it that pixel?
That's not actually a bad thing, though. It's just a small
Fuck, it's doing
resolution,
it
that's
again.
all.
It's because the grids never show up well.
Yeah, y'all can read it.
It's a test. Everything we do is a test.
And no one's watching anymore.
Did we have like 3 people?
It's all for the
We
back
had
catalog.
3 people watching us. It was 2 randos. I looked it up.
I really wish that would stop. It's like right there, so I don't understand why it's still screwing up.
It stops whenever you stop doing something on the laptop.
Stop or
You
start?
use your phone or something. It's too late now. Don't touch it.
I'm just gonna put on different music on this.
Don't play from your laptop.
I'd rather have
No.
it doing
No.
that. I'm not.
Your
playing
mic's
it-
right here.
What? No, I'm not playing it from the laptop. I mean,
Oh, I
onto
see.
that.
Okay,
I'd
okay.
rather have it skipping than nothing at all. The silence is just too jarring for me.
That's fair.
What if my bow will do anything to this?
I'm hoping my pistols do.
1d6.
That's what I'm betting on.
If it's got, I mean, you can still do damage to its hide. If you do 6 attacks,
Well, I'm gonna cold shot head.
Then just hope for the best.
Yep.
Tell me where I can hear the thing. Like,
You know,
closer.
hey,
As if it's a big monster, it takes.
it depends. How
You
big
know
it
in
is.
Zelda,
Oh,
if you're
yeah.
fighting Lionel and
No.
Oh.
What's a Lionel?
It's like the big fucking lion things that shoot arrows at you. The big old lion things in Breath of the Wild.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm
The
talking
first quest that you fight one was the electric arrows.
Yeah, you have to get the electric arrows from the big old lion.
I'm probably fighting those. Yes, I don't
Anyway,
remember.
you can jump on. You know how you can jump on them and like do.
I never even fought it. I
these
just
things are
snuck
JC
around it and
Oh,
grabbed all the
Ninja
arrows.
You,
It's
in
long.
that you can like jump on it and like it will like try to buck you off and you can do a bunch of slash attacks on it.
3x5?
You can do that?
Yeah,
It's still the same size.
That's my
class.
plan.
It's just
except with
slightly
punches.
less.
I'm still chuck explosives.
I'm
I'm
at
gonna
it.
punch it. I'm
Well,
just gonna
but it is
continuously punch
smaller.
in the temple. So, or
It's gonna be a.
just,
We're
like,
in
just gonna
the.
donkey punch it.
We're
I
in the
guess.
jungle. Just there's a canopy above all this.
all right.
You think
So
I can take a hit?
You can't punch it.
I'm counting on the fact that I can dodge.
I can punch this guy.
You can definitely dodge it. You won't get a -1 because it's technically.
I'm gonna
unarmed.
say, can you see the wagon?
Yeah.
That took me too long.
Yeah.
I didn't get it.
So like you'll never get an -1 to dodge from its attacks. So
Yep.
All right. So
you have covered.
No.
Oh, you don't need it
Why?
because it's all unarmed in melee.
technically.
You don't need
Yeah.
to dodge into cover for melee.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
true.
All right. So this is somewhat of a clearing. There is still a canopy overhead. There is brush all the ground, so pretty much all ground is rough terrain. Any of the trees you see are just trees in this area. I'm going to count that the wagon is just a rock formation jutting out from the forest floor or the jungle floor.
Cool.
From down the way, you see this giant monstrosity barrel forth from the black trees, bark splintering as it roars and crashes through. Its first turn of charging gets it to here. It's chasing after the summer folk that all just bolt by you, but it sees you resolutely standing before it.
Till you sleep.
Roll
Reflexes.
reflexes.
I wanted to have a
Actually,
held
you know what?
action.
Roll reflexes amongst yourself. I'm just gonna say this thing goes last.
Okay, cool. 5.
6,
4.
2.
Oh.
Lug.
I have a 1 reflex.
5.
Oh, do you?
I got 6. You got
I don't
6.
have-
Julius.
After getting a 5 perception.
Who got 4?
Me.
And then Duncan got 2. All right. So we
Oh, did
go
you not do a turnover?
Julius first.
I'm gonna get rid of this then if you're not doing turnover.
I have turnover up on here.
Do you?
It's not showing up for us.
Oh.
Yeah, it's GM exclusive. I think.
It doesn't matter.
All right.
I can't get rid of
Can you make it non-GM exclusive?
I don't know how. It's not
Get rid of it.
Just click on. Oh.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I can see it. All right. So Julius first. The Raptors move is 3, right? Yeah.
So
It is currently looking at Lucky Bart standing in the middle of the path.
I'm gonna start Cleo. 1, 2, 3.
You sure it is 3? I thought I had 4. Because there's for mounts they have a movement and an agility thing.
No,
Oh, yeah.
but Cleo's slower movement, but she can move through
She
stuff
can even
better.
be in
That's
this
what
jungle.
it was. Yeah.
yeah.
Does she have Ghost Walker?
I would say for jungle specifically, yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm gonna get to the back to its tail.
So like right there,
One more. up.
1, 2 more up.
right here.
1 more up. There you go.
Okay.
All right. So
And I have my dynamite in my.
that was
Accent.
Cleo's action. So what do
Yeah.
you do?
Skirt.
So I'm
Go
gonna
down the window.
light my dynamite for my interaction.
All right.
And. For
I
another
really
round-
like to think that you have like a wax strip on side of Cleo, and you just,
Ooh,
you know.
Oh.
that's rad as hell.
I like that.
And for another action, I'm just gonna tell Lug to and Bart to keep some distance from it.
Oh, all right.
Duh.
It was the opposite of the plan, but I will.
but-
I'll forehold that turn for a
Well,
while.
let me weaken it for a little bit. Gotta get close.
They're gonna go right for him. They don't have a chance to get away.
All right.
That's very true.
Are you just gonna toss it or?
Oh well, I
Oh, was that your
if I
turn?
toss it, it'll just fall off of it. It's not sticky
Yeah,
dynamite.
true.
So I have to throw it on my turn.
Yeah,
for
that's
it
right.
to explode.
All right.
Oh, you're gonna cook it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that so? That's your turn. Mm-hmm. All right, Lug. What are you gonna do?
Well, how far can I move? I have a 3 agility.
So 2 squares of minor action.
Cool. I'm gonna say, hey, you big ugly piece of dinosaur meat. over here, and I'm gonna run away.
Don't go up that. It doesn't like it. It might attack you more.
Do I have to do a check for that to
I
get
mean,
him
you
to
can
follow
do an
me?
intimidate to
I'm
make
gonna
it mad at you instead of Bart.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
What's cool about this is I can just move the map as much as I want.
6.
You guys don't get
6.
fucked up anymore.
It seems to have a will of its own, but where do you move?
All right, well, I'm trying to get it.
Where do you want to go?
Just 8 squares to the right.
All right, Bart, your turn. This thing is looking at you.
Bart is so because I've got a 3 will. He's so resolute in the fact that
Stubborn.
no matter what he does here, he's probably gonna die anyways. He might as well die a cowboy.
And all cowboys die fighting giant dinosaurs in the middle of the jungle.
And I'm gonna draw on it and I'm gonna shoot at its head.
It pulls out a gun from its hip.
You son of a bitch! I knew it.
I knew you were packing.
He's the sheriff.
The jungle.
Jungle sheriff. I knew we'd
Aim with the offhand like I normally do.
Okay.
Dinosaur jungle sheriff.
Are you aiming for a specific part? I mean, obviously the head, but... it's
Do I need to
easy.
call shot it?
It doesn't count as a call shot, but...
Okay.
Marvin Dinosaur.
Oh, it would just be a -1.
Minus
yeah.
1. It is a -1.
Yeah.
It's Marvin Dinosaur,
Oh,
jungle
okay.
sheriff.
But it takes the hit. So
Okay.
You know what? He just rolled a 1. Go ahead and roll damage for that gun.
You can't not miss.
any of the shots.
Yeah, that was fire. So 1 damage.
1 damage.
Roll all 3 shots.
Remember,
roll off
1 damage
three
always
damage.
does lower its armor by 1 if it has natural armor, or if it just.
Oh yeah, all 3 damage. 6, 2.
Oh wait, no, those were different.
That's not the damage
just,
Mastercraft though.
So 162.
Yep. Oh, and then all 6 shots hit, didn't they?
Well, that's a
No, he has to roll.
He
Oh,
rolled
you
second
roll
again.
again. Yep.
It's a different defense for the second.
This
guy.
one's
He
aimed
got a
though.
2.
That hit. That hit. That did not hit, so I got 2 hits.
Two more hits. Yeah.
2 more hits.
Mastercraft damage, so 3, 5.
3, 5.
Hefty
Yep.
damage.
So I'm just like boom, 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 at its head.
All right, and now it is Kitsy's turn.
Well, he's in range of my bow, so aim.
Take a shot.
Can I get 2 clickers?
I like.
You should do that every time you shoot him.
Yeah.
Just click.
All right, 6 is the.
This
take
should
hit.
be in there, yeah, or in Ellis's.
There was only 1 in here. So.
Here you go.
Black.
6 is the take the hit.
Oh, I'm aiming. My two-handed range is 2. I hit
You hit. Yeah. All right, roll damage.
6.
All right, now it is its turn. You did the most damage to it, and it was already looking at you. So angrily, it barrels forth towards you. It's going to try to basically trample your ass.
I'm gonna try to dodge. And I'm actually gonna dodge to my ass. It's probably
It's hard to move it and keep track of. I'm going to keep it straight for now, and then make it gay as hell. 1, 2. It's going to move through your square regardless.
Yeah.
What's your dodge?
I'm rolling 4 because I'm dodging to my ass.
Okay.
I did all the shots and I'm gonna dive sideways and then when I land I'm gonna do the next 3 shots.
My dice got stuck in the town.
How'd you do that?
Fuck, I
Got
rolled
kinda
shitty.
Lucky Bart ain't so lucky
What did you
today.
get?
Would you?
Got 15.
Yeah, I got 9. I didn't get crit.
You didn't get crit.
Dude, I rolled 2 1s, a 3, and a 4 on 4 dice.
4 dice.
Lucky Bart.
Ain't so lucky.
Yeah, I should have named him that.
Yeah, you really did curse yourself with that.
You want best tower?
It's funny because I get lucky on all the damage and stuff.
Yeah,
but
sure, you did.
I don't get lucky on defending myself.
All right, so you take 16 damage
Fuck.
from the
That
trample.
hurt.
You get knocked
So
aside.
how do we
It's
do
mad.
armor now?
Do
Well,
what?
you just take it away. What's your armor?
10.
Okay, so you take 6 health damage and your armor goes down to 9.
Okay.
So it charges past. It
That hurt like a motherfucker. I
As
broke
you try
like
to
4
dodge-
ribs.
You're on 2
Actually,
health, my friend.
Is
Yeah.
it okay if I move you a few squares back?
Yeah.
As you try to dive out of the way, one of its feet, it tries to like hit you with its snout, and you dodge that. But one of its back feet, as it's coming up, just hits you square in the stomach and sends you flying.
Yep.
He's on his ass too.
Yes. You are flying and on your ass.
Oh, that hurt. This never ends well for me. I always square up for duels with things I shouldn't duel, and it never ends well.
All right.
Last time I had to get a metal spine for this, and I didn't learn.
Didn't you duel literally like a cart last time?
No, I dueled the guy with an axe.
Oh, yeah,
and he just got on top of me and smashed me with the
Julius,
axe.
your turn.
I'm gonna follow that.
You're gonna follow it?
Yeah, minor action to tell Cleo to follow it.
She can turn.
So she can move
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She can get there.
move her a little bit to the right.
Like
I don't
there?
want the other way.
That's
Your
the
left.
Oh, okay.
My right.
Like there?
A little up. Right there. And then I'm gonna check the dynamite at it. And
Alright.
it's like at the middle of its back.
Alright. Roll D6. Am I
It
gonna
does
make you-
count as a.
Yeah, it is.
And it'll blow up right when I throw it, pretty much. If I
6.
time it right.
Yeah.
11.
It's taking the hit, so
Yeah.
you're gonna crit anyway. But you hit. Alright. So did we
I never rolled
It's
for
just
my
it's just gonna take
successful.
5. Is it how many wide is it?
what's the stats on the dynamite again?
No, the dinosaur.
It's
I
frag
like
grenade stats.
Frag grenade?
Yeah, it just takes longer to do the frag grenade.
You should have this written down. It's a
Frag
weapon.
grenades right there.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Wasn't it one below 5?
It may have.
Yeah, I think it's 46 to 2d6.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Well,
So-
yeah, we changed it after that.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the dynamite? Yeah.
Yeah, dynamite is 46
So
to
it takes
2d6.
So it's gonna
46
go
once.
4 to 2.
Yeah.
So it takes 46,
And then
then
3 to
3,
6.
3, 3, 3, and then 2.
It doesn't take any two.
Yeah, it's
Oh, it's only
only
3.
the facing. It doesn't go through it. It's just any
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
facing thing. So it's
just-
46 and 3d6.
4 and then 3 twice.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just roll 3d6
Yeah.
once.
Yeah, yeah.
10 damage.
10 damage.
And then 3d6 times 2. It would be 2d6. It's like 4 long.
Yeah, it would. It would
Yeah.
do 2d6.
Okay, then 10 damage again, because
And then 2d6.
Well, 10 damage.
No, it's
Times
5
2, right?
times
No,
2.
okay.
Max doesn't roll well.
None of us are rolling well against Alec.
and then 7 damage.
That's why you just put a 5 in whatever skill you have to use.
Got a point.
All right, so
Yeah, these are.
Become the perception guy.
I think
After
that's a
Barry
good
did that-
idea though for his campaigns to min max.
the dynamite makes a very loud crash that echoes throughout the jungle. You hear birds and aviation and all sorts of wildlife fleeing from the scene now,
Planes, jets.
as if they weren't already. And the Crocs lets out a deafening roar in anger and fury and turns to face you and Cleo.
I'm gonna pull another thing of diamond and be like, I can roar too.
Keep doing that.
Okay, and then I'm gonna light the dynamite.
All right, and now it's gonna turn to face because it can do that with its turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now it is the love.
Well, all my shit's up close and I can't be there.
Well,
So...
you can.
No, you're about to do another one. Are you not?
No, he has to hold a turn, remember?
It
Yeah.
depends on what face you're on. If the explosion's on the other side of it from you, you're
Technically, he still can't hit him, though.
What's my range for thrown?
3
times your strength.
generally.
Also, I got its attention
gonna-
and I can outrun it.
Take out a knife.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw it at him.
Okay.
He's in range. Just in
Yeah.
range.
2.
Crit, unless he's taking the
He's
hit.
taking the hit.
I got
He's
10.
all of
The
them.
big monsters always take the hit.
All right, I hit him.
All right, roll damage.
D6 AP.
4 AP.
He barely notices, but you do
It's-
damage.
Hey, I'm doing something.
All right. And now it is Kitsy's turn. Or no, it's Lucky Bart, who has just been knocked aside and nearly killed.
This is what happens every time I do this.
Hey, at least there's pretty much no way
He's
it's gonna
still in range. I'm gonna shoot at him from the ground. That was my plan.
roll over.
Well, no, I dove like this, and then I got kicked, and I just bounced, landed, hit the log, and I was just like,
Fucking Bart's stubborn as hell. You gonna take the hit? 6 on the first one.
Still aiming at the head. Hit. Can't hit. Didn't hit. Okay. So I got 1 good hit.
It's all in the head.
6 damage.
damage. And this one, I'm aiming. 7.
He needs to roll.
Oh yeah, he rolls it. 4.
Okay. Hit. Didn't hit. So 2 more hits, but mastercrafted damage. I rolled 2 6s on that. Damn.
Wow.
6. 5.
You're doing some damage.
You are doing some damage, but
Hell
you're
yeah.
also out of bullets now.
Yep. Mine was like click, click, click.
I got one more.
I have, wait, I
6
still
and
have a
5.
minor action.
Was that?
I still
Oh,
have
yeah.
a minor action.
Did you aim with your
Do I
right hand?
holster for free with quick draw too?
No.
No, yeah, we talked about that a while ago. It's too much. That'd be too OP.
It is very bloody and angry now. You guys have done significant damage, but it's
I want to holster.
still virile. It's
Actually, no, I'm not.
Virile?
virile.
I'm gonna start getting up.
You're close, but I'm not sure what the word is.
Yeah,
either.
no. Alright, go on.
So I'm gonna start getting up.
Okay.
I'm not gonna holster. I'm just gonna keep the guns and just start
So you're
pulling myself to my feet, feeling the broken ribs shifting in my chest.
Ooh. You can feel him grind.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You're our ranged guy.
This is why he's our leader, though.
And you're the one
He
taking
does
all
shit-
like
he
you're
does
always
shit like
taking the
this.
hit.
Alright, the
And he still gets up.
Kitsy, your turn.
It is very inspiring.
Aim.
This is why I'm your leader until I die, though, which is very likely.
Yeah, I hit.
If anything, your metal spire probably helped you with
I
this.
should
game.
have these arrows. I had all this fucking time. 10.
10 damage?
Yeah. It's a part of the shoot to draw.
Yeah,
I guess,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Alright. Now, the mighty Croc's very angry at the explosion that just got landed on its back.
I'd be too.
Is going to gun for you. It's going to try to bite.
I'm gonna roll dodge.
Isn't it?
Well, no, you can roll your ride.
Is it
Yeah.
dodge? Okay.
It's
Well,
your
they're, I'll dodge, ride, agility.
It's your ride.
It's all the same.
It's all the same. 15.
14.
Fuck.
Yeah, if only we had.
We don't have any fate points.
all of them.
Yeah.
That's why.
You are so fucking lucky.
Oh, 4 damage.
4 plus 8, 12.
And how much did you take?
16.
16.
But also, it was a different attack. Yours allowed him to move and strike. This is more damage, technically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Plus, so
Still
how much
You
is
said
somehow
8. You
less.
said 8.
plus 8. It's 4 plus 8, so it's 12 damage.
12 damage.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
It gets applied to.
7. I think it's
It gets applied to you because it tries to bite. Actually, make a ride check for me against that damage.
Oh, against 12?
Yeah.
No.
That's a
With
difficult
3 dice, that's not bad.
Yeah.
No, just rolled a 4, yeah.
4, you crit fail.
Yeah.
I won't make you take more damage, but. So it tries to
Why
bite.
is it always your fucking campaigns that just we get into one random thing and we just all get fucking
Hey, you
You guys have
decimated.
been dishing a fuck ton of damage.
Yeah.
I'm in a tree. I'm
Yeah.
loving it.
He tries to
We haven't
bite
taken any
you.
damage. Have you taken damage?
You were like ready.
He
and
tries
just
to
got
bite you,
by.
but Cleo moves you out of the way.
Well, he
But
said
then
don't
as
go
his
near it,
teeth
and I was
come
like,
down,
well, that was
he
my whole
moves his
thing.
head
But
and
whatever.
hits you and just knocks you clean off of Cleo.
Alright, good. I was planning on doing the same way.
Yeah, so you get knocked aside and on your ass.
I go.
Oh, you got him?
Yeah.
And Cleo has dodged to the side, but is relatively unharmed. Fluff-wise, she took a bruise, but
What is that
stats-wise, she's unharmed.
What?
What is that marker?
I don't know. We just pick a random one.
It looks like-
I think it's like a sneak.
Yeah.
He's like
Yeah.
a burglar.
It does look like
And
a-
now
Or
we're
lemon.
back at Julius.
A talking lemon.
I'm gonna yell, Cleo! Nip at his heels!
And I take it she's gonna run around and nip at his heels.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna.
She's gonna run away forever.
She's gonna run.
She's gonna go find
That's a
her
minor
mate.
action to do that.
She's gonna attack him from behind.
Alright. You got a 3?
Am I on my ass?
Yes.
Yes.
She got what?
3. He got a 3
Oh,
on his take.
Protects. She got it. Damage 1d6 plus strength?
That bite attack was 2d6, wasn't it?
Is he biting?
Yeah, she's biting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, it depends on if it has the bite attack.
I would
Just-
say raptors
just
do.
That's fine.
Yeah.
13.
13 damage.
You can say that. Yeah. Oh, I'll think about that later.
Do you want her to hold?
No.
No. All right. So
And then-
she nips and takes a chunk out.
I'm gonna chuck that dynamite at his face.
Nice.
It was lit last turn, so.
all right.
true.
It was lit. Yeah.
You get a -1 to throw it.
Sure, yes.
It's still taking a hit anyway. If you got 1, you can't miss.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
So it's 4 damage to the face and then 3.
It's 4-3-3, but it is
It's
also
not
on the head.
It's not a call shot. He didn't do. So you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
really-
Oh.
Well, I've been doing it on this square.
Yeah.
That's true, but that's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying like I don't want Cleo to get hit by it, so I'm throwing
Yeah.
it at the front of it.
All right. 4-3-3.
So 4, 3, 3.
Sounded like you rolled 12 dice right
Yeah,
there.
it really did.
I was like, whoa, how did you get that many dice?
10.
Again?
Wow,
Yeah.
you just keep doing that amount.
Yeah.
And roll 3-3.
36 times 2.
16.
16.
Hey, that's
Yeah,
not bad.
16, yeah.
That's not bad.
This thing is actually hurting pretty fucking bad now. It's clearly very bloodied up. It's got a lot of arrows and explosive marks on it, bullet wounds. But it is still up, and it is still quite angry.
Can I do a minor action to move into the brush? Try to break.
If you want to move, 1.
Yeah.
You have a minor action to do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Alright.
What are you rolling for?
I'm stealth. Just trying to break line of sight.
That's not. It's watching you.
Honestly,
Yeah, I'm trying. But we're in the jungle.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's that thick.
and also, you don't have to roll for anything. I'm taking that in consideration because it hasn't decided what's going to attack next.
True, yeah.
It's mostly based off of what actually it might still attack you because you just hit the dynamite, so you
Yeah.
might still want to roll that.
Yeah. Stealth.
Yeah.
You're shrouded.
You do gain shrouded.
9.
9, 10.
I mean, it was watching you the whole time.
Well, the explosion went in its face and it roared and craned its neck, but it turned back before you could get under any brush or anything like that. Lug, your turn.
Do I get a bonus because I know how to camouflage myself in this type of
I'm gonna
environment?
say no.
Alright.
This is
there's
going
a
to
knowledge
be
check of that.
a non-lug friendly fight. Because I want to throw
You
another knife at
can't. You
him.
can't get to
No,
him.
look, I'm not chucking any more dynamite at this thing.
No, I know, but I can't get to him this turn.
He'll never be able to punch him because I think he'll just keep moving away.
Well, I'm trying to.
Or
I'm trying to
trampling
jump
him.
on
We
his
saw that
back.
it can do 16 damage.
On a trample.
just keep
Which
throwing.
was
No,
a good roll,
you're
by
smart.
the way.
Just
It
keep
was
throwing.
two-
It fucked up my duster. It did that one armor and it fucked up my duster.
You ruined his duster immediately.
What action is it
It's
to
like Spain and
pull,
archers.
pull something out of my bag?
That's a standard
It's a
action
standard,
if it's in
yeah,
your
okay.
bag.
Just get this thing off of me. Me and Bar are pretty hurt.
He's not going to do enough damage to get it to
Yeah.
come after him.
I'll just throw another knife. Fuck it.
Do it. Just
It
do
might
it.
go after your raptor because it's nipping at its heels currently. I'll let
You
your raptor
can play
roll.
dead.
Cleo could take a hit. Can I play dead?
I'm gonna.
No, I just chucked the thing at him.
Yeah,
Four.
you just chuck dynamite. You got 4
4
on your
on
throne.
my throne.
2. You hit.
All right, 26 AP is a 5. Not bad.
As good as you can hope for. Close to.
It
Well,
dies. It dies when Ellen
so
throws the knife.
Fucking hoping one of these knives kills it.
Lucky Bart. You are halfway to standing up and out of ammo.
Minor action to stand up. Minor action to holster the pistol. Flick out the chamber on
And
Brimstone.
load 2.
And load 2.
Nice.
Alright.
And I'm going to be bracing myself to dodge again. Actually, you know what?
You won't need to do that.
I'm going to kill myself.
Maybe. Can I start yelling at it?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want. Look, normally it's a minor action try to intimidate, but if you really want to catch the ire of this thing, I'll let you do that for a free action.
I take
You want to
Brimstone.
make that tactical
I
decision.
take Brimstone. I'm on my feet now. And you're on the ground and it's looking at you.
Can me and Lug join in? 'Cause we're right behind him in that
Yeah,
direction.
fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're on the ground.
I'm gonna start like banging the tree. Be
You're,
like, hey,
you're on the
idiot."
ground and I look at you and like our eyes meet and I take
Yes.
the pistol and I go like this and then I just start screaming at it and waving my arms
Yeah.
and yelling.
So I see him do it. Me and Lug look at each other.
Yeah.
Hey, you stupid idiot! Behind him.
Fuck you.
We're all trying. Yeah.
Roll intimidate, you get their bonuses.
1.
2 on mine.
So +3 to your roll.
Yep.
Your intimidation.
9, the best I could have rolled.
Nice.
9. 6 and a 3.
I may be dying for you right
Maybe,
now.
maybe not. Yeah, for you, but
So you've caught its attention. Kitsy, your turn. You might be able to re-avert its attention from Bart if you get a good shot here, i.e.
Blink.
You want to aim at? You want to get its attention?
Oh, I'm at its head. I might as well, right?
Okay.
Does it have armor or is it just a bunch of health?
It's a lot of health in like one.
Yeah, so I'll definitely do the head because then I'll be doing double health.
I'm saying if you want to do a -2, I would allow an eye shot.
But then I'm at 1-to-1.
It's 1v1.
It's an option. I'm saying
You can aim.
Yeah,
He is
that
angry.
would give me the 1-to-1.
Oh.
As it stands,
I'm
I'll
not
get 2 against its head.
I'm just throwing that out there. It is player's favor too. But if you want to just aim for the head, you can do that too. If you hit the eye, it's guaranteed to get his attention. If you hit the head, it may.
I'm sure to do the head.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's already double damage.
6, yeah.
All right.
9 to the head.
9 to the head. And what was the intimidate check?
9.
It was a 9.
Player's favor.
Player's favor, yeah.
Who do you guys want this guy to be mad at?
Me or...
Yeah, Kit. I mean,
It's also
him.
like-
I like.
Very bloody.
He's
Well, no,
at head
it's
level.
one of those two.
That's one of us.
Yeah, you got its attention.
Yeah, it can't be me.
He just hit it in the face.
Me.
And you.
It's up to you.
Yeah,
It's
you're in a tree.
Me.
Duncan.
I have health and armor.
Okay.
Me.
Also, he's the beefiest of all of us. He is our tank.
I'm not... My armor is the beefiest, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, me.
Because of the armor, you're our
So
tank.
you draw its attention to that vicinity, but an arrow strikes it in the head.
And it swivels back.
Oh. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God.
What have I done?
It's gonna charge forth and actually leap to try to hit the tree with its mouth coming towards you.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna dodge.
Are you gonna try? Are you gonna dodge out of the tree and potentially take fall damage, or are you gonna
Yes.
stay inside the tree? You're gonna dodge out of the tree.
Yes.
Okay.
Because 1d6 fall damage, right?
It is. I did say the foliage was 2 stories up at its lowest.
But I can't be up there because I couldn't shoot it.
Yeah.
He
true.
only
That's
did one
why- yeah,
climb,
yeah.
too.
What am I doing? I'm dodging right now.
Dodging. Oof. 15. I'm rolling really good. He's only
14.
Every time it's one below.
I'm rolling.
Fucking
14.
bullshit, though.
That's what it is.
You want to roll my dice?
No, don't.
No, I'm talking.
That's dirty.
maxes.
You go get him.
Fucking
You gotta
floor.
treat them like
Alright,
gambling
roll
dice.
damage.
Alright. So you take 18 damage.
You can take that.
I can.
If anybody here can take it.
Yeah.
The armor's gonna be fucked.
No, it only took 1 hit. I mean,
Oh,
and you,
well, yeah,
and you
that's
fell
all it was.
off the tree, right? You dodged off the tree.
yeah. Man, I can still make the agility check, right?
Yes, I will still allow the agility check. What difficulty would that be?
I don't know.
1-story drop.
That's a 2
It's
or
normally
a 1.
It's normally 2,
It's normally
but
2.
you did get hit.
I'd say 2.
That's a lot of brush.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't count. I'm gonna go and say it doesn't count. I don't know what it is, so I'm gonna say it doesn't
That's
count.
fine.
It was a 6, damn it.
7 is difficulty.
7.
Oh my
Alright,
god.
so you land on some soft rush, but you're still hurting that.
Yeah! Bug! Grab it!
Your turn!
Yeah, it's your turn, motherfucker.
It did nick you a bit. The armor held. You were in its teeth
Yeah.
for a second there. Before it like tossed aside and you fell off and landed in brush. Alright.
Why did I do this? I did this.
We are at Julius. Top of the turn order. This thing is really hurting now, by the way. You guys have done a significant chunk of damage to it.
Standard action, stand up. Hey, do you want me to send Cleo over to you?
No.
Give you a boost?
Can she get to
Do
me?
something.
Yeah, she can get to you.
Can she get to me and then also get to the
Actually,
the dinosaur?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You would have to move 1 and get on her,
You know what you could do?
and then she can move to the right. She can move to that.
You could put him in between and use her as a stepping stone to jump.
Well, we don't want to.
If you want to do that, I would not be opposed. I have 3 agility, so.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, you can.
Okay.
She pulls up next to him.
Yeah.
So if I get to her with minor action left, can I use her to get up on him?
I'll allow it, yeah.
Cleo.
Would it be an agility check?
I'll allow it as a part of the charge check.
Okay,
I mean,
sounds
she
good.
could move to here for you.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah,
get onto him and be there. I'm not. If I don't have. If I
It's
don't
an
get
agility
on
charge.
and a charge.
Yeah, because you can move 2 and then agility charge with Cleo.
Yeah,
You're in
okay.
range.
She's also just gonna turn her head towards Lucky Bart, just in case Bart needs like
Just in
some
case.
help.
Bart's whole soul
She has a minor
determination
left,
right now is to kill this.
Oh, he's already standing up though.
Alright, Lug's turn.
All right. I'm doing
You're
that.
gonna do that. Agility check.
Sir.
I'm just gonna say it's a 2 difficulty because it's not a 1.
That's the standard agility.
Oh.
You want a 1 on 2?
11.
Oh. You use a stepping stone to jump onto
Remember the crit thing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the crit
Yeah,
gets
you
more
could
health.
crit this agility check. It would help probably.
What'd
You
you
crit
get?
it.
What'd you get on it?
Yeah,
If
he
you
crit it.
got you to a crit, I'm gonna say if
You just be where you want to be on the body.
honestly, it's gonna try to toss you off if you're on its next turn. I'm gonna say you've got a good grip on one of. It does have some small spinal protrusions out of its back.
He grabs the 2 daggers.
Oh yeah!
Absolutely. Well,
2 daggers in its
one
back.
of them.
There's 2 in it.
My hands.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
Oh,
you can't
yeah.
grab, but you grip onto the dagger.
All right.
Yeah.
Feet on the arrows.
Where am I? On him.
You're on
Just
its-
on its back.
On its side, closer to its top. On its
Yeah.
Okay.
right side. You're
So this is your attack though, dude. Where you?
This is an attack?
yeah.
Yeah,
So
you're
Oh,
doing agility
fuck
first.
yeah, alright.
an agility attack. So it takes the hit.
You should do a punch.
Oh, yeah, just a punch.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead and just roll damage because.
Yeah.
Next one on the floor and tip of my feet.
2 plus 6, 8 damage.
You punch hard.
Yeah.
I
because
punch
he has
and
punch
kicking for that
kicking.
reason.
His name is the Metal Fist, right? That's what you call you?
Yeah, we're gonna stick with that
The
instead of the
immortal-
fucking stupid other thing. Let's get that rolling.
Iron Hand. Iron.
All right, Bart. It's
punch
right
a
next to
dude.
you.
You're trying to avoid it.
Yeah.
You have 2 shots in your revolver.
Take out lug.
This is your
Can I
chance.
load
This is your
one
chance.
shot and take just 1 step? Like move 1 square and load 1 shot? Instead of loading 2 shots or moving 2 squares for my agility?
I don't really want to. I'll allow it this time, but I don't really want to set that precedent.
Oh, okay. Well, if you don't want to do that, then
Yeah.
we're
I'm
not
gonna
going to
say
do that. Fluff-wise, then, I'm going to load 2 shots in there. And fluff-wise, I'm just walking up loading the 2 shots.
Okay.
And I'm just like, you know what I hate more than fucking bugs? Click. Fucking dinosaur, motherfucking T-Rex ass, motherfucking, and I just go to shoot.
He's not very elegant with those lines.
It's
No,
still
he's
going.
not. I'm not smart. Bart is not smart.
It's very intentional that he's not elegant. 4.
6. 4. 6. All 3
shots.
hit. This is mastercrafted damage. 3,
This isn't to the head, right?
5.
No, these
it's
are
not the
literally
head.
picking next to me.
So 3, 5, 6.
Nice.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Your shots digging into its leg and it gives a little bit. It's in the negatives. It's still alive and it's still angry. It's still conscious, but it's lost a minor action now and it's very close to dead. And it is now.
I wish I had a fate point because I have 1
Yeah, fuck, that would be
in
so
the
cool.
chamber.
Kitsy, you're falling off on your ass, aren't you?
No, I made the check.
Oh yeah. You're off the tree though. So
Charge.
you're gonna charge it.
Yeah, he's in charging distance of me.
Alright.
If I go around that tree.
All right, roll to hit. Obviously, mastercrafted.
9.
9.
Yeah.
You hit.
Gonna do it.
Roll damage.
Jesus.
Mastercrafted.
8 damage.
8 damage.
Ah, you son of a bitch!
You. So he shot it a few times in the leg, and that leg gave a little bit, and it kind of goes down. It uses one of its arms to like catch the ground, but its head is low enough, and you catch your opportunity.
Yeah.
You run up and you drive your blade
Yeah.
through its eye. If you want, you can leave the blade in for this little cinematic moment. The blade rips out of your hand as the beast roars in pain, and then just gives.
And then it gets
Falls.
up and like.
It falls over to the left and crashes to the ground with a thud, kicking up dust everywhere. Lug standing atop of it.
Guys, I did it! Yeah! Killed a dinosaur.
I walk,
Check that off.
I walk
Stuck in
over to the
its eye.
sword and
It makes a sickening As it
Why wipe
slides
it off
out of
with a
his eye,
sheath?
blood begins to not just drip, but kind of puddle down from its eyes.
So, I think this was a pretty good proof of concept. Can we all sleep for like a year?
I'm gonna limp over to the.
I think my ribs
Is everybody
floating
hit?
around
Oh, you're
my
the one who's not
lungs.
hit. You're fine.
I'm good. I threw 2 knives at him and punched him. It was
Like
awesome.
I'm gonna lean
Can
on.
I get those knives?
Yeah,
Okay, my arrows back.
roll
I'll
D6.
make them later. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
I was about to say. They're not,
Most of them probably blew up.
yeah.
Not that I've ever thrown a knife ever
That's
before in this
true.
campaign.
It's a good
but
thing you had them. What are you,
apparently I
4?
made that a gimmick and I forgot.
I'm gonna like get Cleo to like
I
help.
take the last bullet. Sorry, Max.
You're-
I take the last bullet out of that clip. I put it in a different pocket. I'm like, I'm taking a shot of that bullet later.
I'm gonna like use Cleo to help me walk over there and be like,
Kitsy's not thinking me. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
"Did anybody see where the tribe went?
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, they went.
I know exactly where they were.
Let's go that way."
I mean, that way. Kitsy's now thinking the
Oh, yeah,
only
you guys
way
are all
he could
pretty
really
close to
help in
death.
this is because of the armor and the sword.
Sword to 0.
Like, that's the only thing that's making him
Kitsy.
viable in any way.
I'm taking a hit. This whole game.
Kitsy, can I borrow that sword?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna cut the thing's head off.
It's sharp
It
as fuck.
takes
Yeah.
a while, but you can. If you guys want to set up camp here,
We should probably eat it.
Can we just wampa this?
Well, no,
I
I want to skin it. I want to skin
The
the,
head
whole.
might-
Like, if we have to
Do you
take
think-
camp
here's
here,
the thing. I'm going to tell you guys
Do you
right
think
now.
the head will?
I'll-
Like, if we brought it to the camp,
They would respect us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they were running from it like little babies.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I hate this.
But I think
I could be alright.
This is the first time I've been hit all campaign. He literally bit me.
Yeah.
the tribe's not too far away. We can talk to them.
I can't hear. I need a doctor. No, I don't.
You know,
Do I need?
I'm just going to tell you this.
Yeah,
No, you don't.
This made enough noise that at least no flora or fauna is going to bother you for this night.
yeah, I'm gonna spend even if
we should.
The sounds of big monster battle tend to clear out areas of the jungle fairly quickly.
I want to stay and skin this. We have
So we should probably call it here and then just do all that stuff off
Yeah.
stream.
yeah
Do all the
What's everyone's wounds at?
shopkeeping.
6. It's the only
4.
wound I took.
So technically, I can heal it. Luckily,
Sure, yeah.
I can heal my wound. If it was one more, I couldn't.
I can't. You can't heal mine,
I have a
You can't heal yours
doctor.
either.
or I can't heal
I
mine.
can try.
All right, so we're gonna take camp here and do some shopkeeping and stuff. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's the end of the
Solid
episode.
session,
Now
dude.
we have a direction.
That's right.
By the way, do I get a fate point for duelist code
Oh,
on
yeah.
that shit?
Yeah,
okay.
totally.
You get a fate point for doing my thing and riding Cleo and into
You don't get a fate point for that, but you get a fate point for
helping him.
Caesar.
For
And
luck.
everybody
Oh, yeah.
obviously gets a skill point.
Hooray.
But you already spent yours. Right?
Yeah.
Also,
I've got
can
3
we
skill
do?
points to spend.
This
oh,
is important.
Okay, that's what I'm talking
Can we do my animal handling check with
Oh,
yeah.
Is that? Well, that's not a check.
luck?
That's not a check.
That just
Thing you get.
That's
you
a
have to do
check
3
mark
different
off.
actions and it just marks one off.
Marks one off. You
Luck-
I'm gonna put
Luck
put
was
numbers
right
down
I
here.
did say like he was
Yeah,
along
yeah.
the path.
He is down there
did
on the
see
map.
all
You
that
scroll down.
shit.
He saw all of that. He saw very explicitly you standing toe to toe with
Yeah.
basically a T-Rex.
And you
Yeah.
and you're alive. And the T-Rex isn't.
Well, thank you guys for watching this. Is there anybody watching? Yeah, we got one guy. Hello.
You sure it's not you?
No, it's not. It's not me. It's not me this time.
Not me.
All right.
Hi, thank you for
We'll
watching.
see you next week. Actually.
Bye. Yeah,
Yep,
next week.
next week,
Yeah.
same time.
Another episode of.